With that, we welcome you back to Debrecen, Hungary. It is do or die, now or never, for many players and teams with their Olympic dreams literally right in front of them. Here's what the weather looks like as we enter this final day of this Debrecen OQT here from Kossuth Square. Mild temperatures, perfect conditions for outdoor 3x3 basketball, and we cannot wait as 8 teams remain in each gender's competition, and three Olympic tickets to Paris hanging in the balance. So it started off with 16 teams in each gender's competition. It has now been trimmed down as we get ready to head into our single elimination quarterfinals. I know I'm ready. Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, my partner in crime, Boz Rosendahl, alongside as well. We've done all our talking, we made our predictions, we've done our previews. Now the thing will be decided between the lines with a series of 10-minute sprints. Shout out to our production crew, our media team down there, Vincent Royer, DJ Lass on the spins. Hello to those guys, but before we go any further, let's take you to class. Here's the rules of 3x3.
Welcome to the world of 3x3, baby. It's an exciting new brand of basketball. You got 2 teams of 3 players on the court, and you got 1 player sitting on the bench here with me. Playing on the half court with 1 rim. With the official 3x3 basketball made especially for the fast-paced outdoor game. The first team with 21 points is your winner, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. You have just 12 seconds on the shot clock, and the clock is ticking, baby. Anything inside the arc is worth 1 point, while anything outside the arc is worth 2. Woo! That's how I do, baby. And once you score, the ball doesn't stop. Offense turns to defense just like that. It's a 10-minute sprint.
Ten-minute sprint, half the court, twice the fun. It is electric, and it is certainly Olympic for the second time ever at the Olympic Games, as everybody here is setting their sights on Paris. But some exclusive tickets remain in each gender's competition. So our ladies will get us started here in the quarterfinals, single elimination. Nice matchup that we were able to preview yesterday. Boz, Germany, and a team, Japan, that you like a lot because you think their speed can be a difference maker, especially in this matchup.
I do think their speed can be a difference maker. Look, this is a rematch of a pool play game in the OQT in Utsunomiya, the last OQT. And that's a game that the Japanese won. They ran the Germans off of their spots. The way taller German ladies got pushed out to the 2-point arc, beyond the 2-point arc even, and didn't get close to the basket. They couldn't score. Now, Japan, they're a little bit of a different lineup this time because now they have four ladies, so we'll see if that has any effect. But, you know, it's the first matchup. Take a look at these brackets.
Yeah, the first of 4 quarterfinals. Hungary and Czechia will follow this one. You see all the men's quarterfinals as well, as again 8 teams representing 8 countries trying to snag that ticket to Paris. As Boz mentioned, a rematch of the UOQT in Utsunomiya that was just about 2 weeks ago. Japan was able to top Germany with a different team and only 3 players in that contest. So with that firmly implanted in the Germans' minds, they will use that motivation in this contest as they will look to try to match up with this firepower that Japan brings. And an interesting quarterfinal also set later on today between Canada and Italy. That one will be fun as well. I mean, once you get to this stage, the best of the best remain. The competition is going to be incredible. with literally teams fighting for their Olympic dreams. They put years of blood, sweat, and tears into this very opportunity in front of them today here from Koshu Square. One more look at your rosters here. Japan with Kyo Miyashita, Miku Takahashi, Shizuka Takada, and Tamami Nakata. Team Germany will take the court first. Your #1 overall seed, Team Germany. They come out with Svenja Brunkhorst, their top scorer. Coming out of group play, a surprise to some, as usually their offense is centered on Sunny G. Sonja Greinerer, who will be joining the quartet here in just a moment. But first, it's Luana Rodefeld, Marie Reichert, and last but not least, Sunny G. Sonja Greinerer, coming in with an average of 5 points per game. The Germans in the all-white. Quarterfinal #1, just moments away.
I think key in this matchup is going to be who can hit shots from the outside, right? Germany are only 20% on twos for the tournament. They need a couple to go down combined with their inside game. They are top of the pack in possessions per game, though. But, you know, they foul 8 times a game as well. That doesn't help.
Well, possessions typically go up the more you miss. Yes. So their offensive rebounding, they just aren't converting. And they have not been a team that has been able to score consistently. And that's what worries you if you're a Germany fan. Just the fact that you get a burst offensively at times, but it isn't a consistent attack. Think of a 9-7 final against Ukraine.
Yeah.
And that's all you need to know. They are a better offensive team than that, but they have the tendency to show that side at times. They cannot show it here today because this is single elimination quarter-final action. Our 2 officials are in place, Marek Malashevsky out of Poland and Gein Kim.
Look, I think a second key to this one is going to be which team can make the other team the most uncomfortable. Because even though Germany's offense hasn't been clicking, their defense has been pretty good. And for the Japanese, again, I like their defense in the last OQT against this Germany squad. But that was a lineup that featured both Nakata and Miyashita with Takada. So 2 taller ladies. They didn't switch. They kept the same matchup throughout the game, and that worked in their favor. Now they are going to have to be facing these tall German ladies with certain lineups that have both Takahashi and Takada, the shortest players maybe in the tournament, on the court at the same time.
Shizuka Takada pouring in 7.3 points per game as her team's top scorer, arguably the fastest player on the dribble in the women's competition. She is a streak of lightning out there on the court for Japan, and certainly somebody that Germany will have to contest with. We saw Sonja Greinerer earlier as well, former Women's Series MVP. In fact, Germany Women's Series champions just 2 years ago. European silver medalist in 2021. So they bring in the credentials. But Japan have been there before, as they will try to repeat as Olympians. They qualified to FIBA 3x3's inaugural first appearance, I should say, at the Olympics back in Tokyo in 2021, and have another opportunity in front of them here today to do the same. As excited as I am, Boz, it doesn't compare to these players. That
So I can't even
sweaty
imagine.
Palms.
Yeah,
my hands are shaking.
You got some spaghetti on your shirt? Never mind.
Oh, come on now. Come on now.
Look, I think these players, they're going to be nervous, but it all depends. If you can get one shot to go down early, that'll take care of those nerves.
Well, we are underway. Quarterfinal #1 from here in Debrecen, Hungary. Here at the last round of OQTs. 3 Olympic tickets hanging in the balance as Germany and Japan get us going. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, here with you. Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. the Mountain, alongside Nakata with a great defensive play to break things up and get the Wilson over to the Japanese. The 2 is on the way. It is no good. And a whistle on the inside as Rodefeld is able to corral the rebound.
Germany didn't rush through their actions there, but they had Sunny G with a mismatch. Takada defending her underneath the basket. That is a huge size advantage, and they didn't go to it.
Maybe they'll utilize it going forward, and obviously we will find out as this game wears on. Neither team has managed to score to this point. We're going to see maybe next possession as Japan throws that one away. We appreciate you all for watching the action here on our live stream, but we want to let you know that you can watch your local broadcast if you ever cannot, if you're in a geo block. You can't watch us here on YouTube. So in Japan, that is TV Tokyo. You can check out the 3x3 action on TV Tokyo. And in Germany, that's Eurosport and ARD, just in case. We hope you can stick with us. They can't stick with her. She is fast and furious, Takahashi.
Takahashi's such a nice addition. As Rodefeld misses that shot. Again, Takahashi coming up through the youth of the Japanese program, playing in the World Cup Under-23 last year, next to injured star Yui Mura.
Yep.
And she kind of fit a similar role in that team as she does here. Secondary scoring option, speedy, and so lightning quick to the basket that teams can't follow her.
That's the off-the-ball movement that we spoke about with Germany that's so important to the success as Brunkhorst takes the feed and gets the score. It is answered by a double dip. Takada is heating up early for Japan. 3-2 contest. And a whistle on the inside. Japan 27% from two range on 30 attempts. But Takada is gifted. She need a ribbon in her hair.
Yeah. Imagine the winner of this game has to play either Czechia or the hometown squad.
Hungary.
Yes. And that's for an Olympic ticket. So that is going to be an incredible game already. Looking forward to that one. Look, we're still here, but just wanted to let y'all know how the path to the Olympic ticket is going to take place.
Yeah, there won't be exactly a final, but the losers in the semifinals will play for the last ticket.
Yes, so this is the quarterfinals. The game after this will be the semifinals. You win that game, you get the ticket. You lose that game, you get one last chance. We'll consider that the finals here.
Yes. Offensive foul. One of the issues of the Germans has been turnovers. Most turnovers per game of any team out of group play, which is uncharacteristic from a veteran team like this. 8 turnovers per contest. Takada, a misfire that time. Nakata and company get it back. Takada with the speed, but can't finish it at the rim. Rebound goes to Germany. Sunny G will kick it out. Reichert probably had a chance to get it to Sunny G there. Greinemer wants to drive. Sunny G using that length and extends to the rim. So we're all even at 3 apiece from 2 countries and players that are familiar with each other for sure, who will apply the lessons learned from the last encounter just 2 weeks ago, 2.5 minutes in. As Greiner will start to attack. Rodefeld moving left. Got a whistle though. Somebody got caught grabbing. I believe it was Japan. That is the 4th foul on them.
See a lot of Luana Rodefeld featured early in this game attacking the basket. We miss that sometimes, right? She is a good downhill attacker going towards the basket. Some games she just doesn't do it.
She's been pretty quiet offensively for Germany. She decides to kick it out. Girl, bye. That one slapped. Sunny G cannot finish it close either. So a couple of nice blocks for Japan. We talk about them not being the most sizable team. But
well, you get that. You don't need size.
No. Defense turns to offense just like that. This game of 3x3 is quick. Right back at you, Rodefeld to the crib. Oh, Takada had the step. He's going to miss the shorty. Now she'll have to hold off Reichert. Reichert with 4 to shoot. Steps through, lefty scoop. Yes, ma'am. Three to shoot here. Japan can't waste any time. They miscommunicate there. And they will throw it away as we head into our first media timeout.
It looks like Germany has control over the pace of the game. That wasn't the case 2 weeks ago at the OQT in Japan. That was when Japan took control of the pace. So Germany, they've controlled the pace. Downhill attacks have worked for them. Sunny G's been good. That helps.
Now, without a doubt, Sunny G she's the go-to gal for Team Germany. Although she is the second leading scorer on the team. She will be getting a rest right now as Germany will get possession. And a 5-4 contest. Rodefeld wanted the rock. Brunkhorst will take it instead. Reichert with position on the inside, elevates with the hook, and it goes.
Reichert is so tall, and again, she can stick with a lot of players defensively, not with Takada that time, though.
Some gold at the end of that rainbow. Takada with another 2-point hit. Brunkhorst too strong. Takada too fast, but she gets called for the out of bounds. But look at Takada. She got more range than your cell phone service.
I mean, mine is pretty much limited to the Netherlands, but I don't know, man.
You don't have the international
No,
plan,
I got the European one.
Okay,
I'm kidding.
I got the global plan, so there.
Oh.
Anyway, Rodefeld contorts at the bucket, misses a wild shot. It stays knotted at 6 apiece. Uh-oh, she got Sunny G stumbling. Does not convert on the 2. Greiner. Turn around. No. Rebound to Japan. Ooh. Takada, not that time. See, that one goes out of bounds as we are just about at the midway point of this quarterfinal. If you're just joining us, we remind you that the stakes have never been higher. The final day of the last Olympic qualifying tournament. 3 Olympic tickets are at stake for the 8 competing teams. Countries that have already qualified, direct qualifiers for the women. China, France, USA, joined by Azerbaijan and Australia, who won OQTs. Greiner trying to give her team a chance to win this OQT, puts them up by 1. Takada shifted to another gear. Greiner chucks the deuces, comes up abbreviated.
Germany has not been able to hit consistently shots from outside of the 2-point arc. And again, it shows up in this game. They can attack downhill, but Japan, they've got a couple down. And fighting 2s with 1s.
It's not the best formula.
Not really.
But we are deadlocked. FIBA team strategy has proven to be dominant. She continues to prove to be dominant. That is Takada. Reichert, no good. Takada, good luck staying in front of her. Takada, crossover, missed it long. So Japan again, who played in these summer games in Tokyo 3 years ago, finished 5th at that event. Have been an Asian power in 3x3 for quite some time. Of course, no go. That one will end up out of bounds. If you would please, a little social media shout out that we're gonna make sure you guys follow us at FIBA 3x3 and at FIBA 3x3W to keep you updated on all things 3x3 and our international competitions and our pro tours Oh, of course, was not impressed with that crossover.
Way to stay patient. She stayed on her feet, stuck with the faster Japanese offensive player, and put her hand right on the Wilson to prevent that score.
So into a quick media timeout yet again. For those of you who are new to 3x3, you'll notice that there are no coaches. Each player has to be a player coach in this game of 3x3 and have the ability to adjust on the fly. Play is continuous. So as soon as that ball is made or missed, the opposition starts their possession. Takada off the iron to go. Kreinerer seeing her too clearly. Bottoms.
That two-point shot was needed for the Germans. They finally see one go down, and again, they need a couple of these a game. They don't need 6, 7 twos. They're not that type of team, but they need at least 2 to 3 to go down to get a victory.
No hesitation from Sunny G, who stands about 6'3", 6'4", so she can get those shots up pretty easily over whoever's defending her. Takada taking them on a trip. Nakata is going to draw a blocking foul on that drive. That'll be the 3rd foul on Germany. 7 fouls put you in the penalty. As Japan have 2 more to give, Germany in a little bit better position with 3 more fouls to give, with just over 3 minutes to play in this opening quarterfinal from Kossuth Square. 1 point lead, but not for long. She is quicker than TSA pre-check. Takada evens things up at 9-9. Sunny G, no, gets it back. It's a no again. Now fouled on the floor. And you can see that Greiner disappointed that she couldn't convert on that first attempt.
In a tight game like this, every point counts, and this was point-blank range.
Gotta have those.
You gotta have that. And the wind's picked up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of a breeze.
That's gonna affect play a little bit.
Potentially. It's already affecting my papers blowing in the wind. Oh, what a dish. Served up. Leads to an easy layup. Miyashita has us even at 10 apiece.
Yeah, and credit to the Japanese ladies for their game plan. They are attacking downhill. They're getting some opportunistic shots in here. A pick and roll. A little bit of misdirection and an open shot from Miyashita underneath the basket.
All knotted with under 2:30 to play. And a shoving foul called on Germany. But thanks to their disciplined defense to this point, again, no worries about being in the penalty. The Japanese get it moving around the perimeter. Takahashi over to Takada. Takada left her like an X. This relationship ain't working. 11-10. Brunkhorst attacking. Will draw the foul and a trip to the free throw line. So the Germans' #1 scorer being called upon here late, crunch time. Brunkhorst.
Finally, the Germans try to play the physical game. It's not drives from the outside. It's a setup inside for an easy catch. And the Japanese have to foul, but they don't convert the free throw.
Germany remains down by 1. Oh, dime time. Cutter like a Ginsu. Slicing past the German defense. 2-point lead for Japan. Greiner still grinding. Oh, Takada is erupting. She has been volcanic in this contest. 13-11, Rotefeld. Oh, will miss the shorty. Greiner, though, doing it all for the Germans right now to keep them alive. Buck 20. Nakata to Takada. Takada misses it left. Rotefeld box it out. Is going to preserve a possession for Germany. Exactly what you would expect here in the quarterfinals. But another look at the back door connection. Beautiful pass, nice off the ball movement. It's Japan's speed that is probably their best attribute, and it has been on display here in this quarterfinal. They aren't safe by any means. With a 13-13 tie now. That is 6'3" of German engineering. Sonja Greiner elevating her game. Wild shot, doesn't touch any iron, so a shot clock violation. As you know, 12-second shot clocks in 3x3. It puts this game in hyperdrive.
If you're ready for the last minute, ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands on the beat with Dixon. Come on.
So a second chance for both of these countries, who both played at the UOQT in Utsunomiya. In fact, today it's a second chance for some, third chance for others, first and last as well. .46 seconds left. Deadlocked at 13. Greiner has been unstoppable in this contest, and she still won't stop. Oh, another delectable dish. So Japan just slicing and dicing on those backdoor cuts. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. Germany had a foul to give. They still have one to give. That's their fifth. But 13 seconds on the game clock. 12 seconds on the shot clock. This quarterfinal could come down to this possession.
A csehek ellen tényleg most már mindenki lassan foglalja a helyét, és kezdhetünk hangolni a nagyon-nagyon fontos mérkőzésre. The game is not over, everything is possible, everything is possible. We want to hear the Japanese fans. Japanese fans, make some noise! And German fans! Woo! Back on the court.
So Shizuka Takada and company set up. 13 seconds left in this game. 14-14. Who wants to move a step closer to Paris? 7 on the game clock. They get it to Takada. No, Takahashi misses. They're going to run out of time. So overtime is how this first quarterfinal will be determined. The rules in OT, pay close attention, gets a little complicated. The first team to score 2 points wins. Did you get that? Write it down. The first to score 2 in OT wins. I'm just kidding. Pretty simple.
And we need a very good atmosphere for the overtime.
Germany will get possession as Japan had possession to start regulation. So the Germans get it in OT. Nobody wants to give up a 2. If so, it is game over. Sonja Greiner, the German, will get the rebound, count it! Plus the foul. And Sunny G will step up to the line with a chance to send Germany to the semifinals. Sonny G misses the first of two. One more free throw coming because of Japan's seventh foul that put him in the penalty. Sonny G has never shined this bright. Germany headed to the semifinals. Their Olympic dream very much alive. As Japan will come up short, they will not repeat as Olympians here in 2024. But another look at your Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater, delivered by none other than the Germans' star, so dominant, Sonja Greinerer. What a quarterfinal performance from Sonny G. Certainly a team effort, but she packed a lot of punch for Germany. Put the team on her back, and she will carry them into the semifinals and will play for an Olympic ticket. Obviously, very excited. We're going to hear it from her herself as we get it down to Bas Rosendahl with Sonja Greinerer.
Sonja, congratulations on beating this team Japan. Now, let me take you back just 2 weeks ago. You lost to this same team Japan. Now you get the victory in overtime. It was a tight game. What did you change tactically to get the win here?
Yeah, I mean, we know they're a super speedy team. We had problems with this last time. So for us, it was about baseline protection, contesting them at the rim, and yeah, just be mentally strong.
All right, now you are going into a semifinals matchup, one win away from that much coveted Olympic ticket. You're going to play either Hungary or Czechia. What are you guys going to do to prepare for that game?
Yeah, obviously it depends, but we're going to first prepare our stuff, our game, going to watch what we did wrong now, and then just be as tough as we can be.
All right, well, good luck in the semifinals, and congratulations on this victory.
Yeah, she's tough indeed, built different. Sonja Greinerer and company grind out an overtime win against Japan and exact some revenge at the most critical moment for them, with it all on the line. An incredible performance, not only from Greinerer, but the team as a whole, to pull out a W in overtime. And congratulations to Japan, too, for coming out here and putting forth their best effort. Just was not meant at this particular time. Coming up in a few minutes, our next women's quarterfinal. Hungary, Czechia on deck from Coach Shoot Square. Don't you go nowhere. All right, no time for rest. We back to the action. We got homestanding Hungary against Czechia for this next quarterfinal. Look at our 4-member squads. I'm sure with the nerves on 10 right now, especially for Hungary. In front of their home crowd, trying to earn that Olympic ticket that evaded them 3 years ago. Made it to the final, losing to Italy in a heartbreaker. They are alive and well here in 2024. And out they come with new ad, Virag Kish, Vivi Burundi, Fanny Sabo, and Claudia Paparazzi. Team Hungary. Hungary come out of group play with a 2-1 record as they beat both Israel and the Netherlands. They lost their last pool play game to Italy by 1 point. So outside of that loss, a pretty impressive body of work for the Hungarians. Now they meet up again with Czechia, who come out of group play 1-2. As they lost to Lithuania, also lost to Canada, but pulled out an overtime win over Chile. And that's how they earned a spot here to the quarterfinals. Got some legitimate scores on this team, especially in Katarina Sukhanova and Katarina Galichkova, who are the top 2 bucket getters for this Czechia team. Not to forget about Anna Rilikova and Alžbeta Levinska. That rounds out their 4. Coin toss determines the opening possession. And we'll find out who that will be. Get you introduced to our 2 officials, Vlad Gizdarenu and Chirong Shi, for quarterfinal number 2. All right, Boz, what should we expect between these 2?
You set the plate very well, but let me add some things. I think Hungary has a very balanced offense inside the key, but they attempt the least amount of long-range shots per game in the entire field that's left. They try 6 2-point shots a game. Only 6. That's not a lot. They hit 2 of them, but only 21% of their shots come from outside of the arc. Czechia, they barely got to it, right? It was so close. They shoot the most 2-point shots per game. So it is all about who can contain the other team's strengths and who can control the glass after shots taken. And lastly, what's the influence of the crowd? I mean, there is a lot of people here supporting Hungary, I think, and not a lot supporting Czechia.
Yeah, we can see that oftentimes that energy that the crowd brings can give a team a boost and make it difficult at the free throw line, particularly for the opposition. So we're going to see if this Hungarian crowd from Kossuth Square serves as the proverbial 5th man, so to speak. An extra member of this Hungarian team. You mentioned Czechia shooting the most 2s of anybody. 51 attempts from long range, Boz, and they only converted 14 of those.
Yes, and for you quick math fans out there, that's 17 a game. 17. Think about it. There's about 30 possessions in a 3x3 game. And they shoot 17 of them. They shoot a long-range shot.
Yeah, they got the shooters to knock them down.
Yeah, they do.
If they can do it in this game, then Hungary will find it difficult in a shootout. But what Hungary do well is, obviously, have the great interior play. The new ad, Kish, stands about 6'5". I might be shorting her an inch or 2. My point is that size matters in that matchup. There's another 2 on the way. They are not trigger shy. This Czechia team, they get the offensive rebound, and Shukunova, the team's top scorer coming out of group play, will step up to the charity stripe.
Yeah, good positioning on the rebound, and as I alluded to in my keys to the game, who controls the glass is going to be key to this one.
So Czechia will draw first blood. Pop, putting in the spin cycle. Can't finish the layup. Levinska snatches the Wilson, has it cleared with Rilikova. Rilikova lofts it down. Levinska, soft touch in the paint. Cash, 2-zip, Czechia.
This Czechia team has really grown into this tournament, haven't they?
They've gotten better each game. A Pop stepped on the line. So ball back over to Red. And close games for Czechia, with the exception of Canada. They lost by 7. But they got an overtime win over Chile, and they only lost by 2 points to Lithuania. The 17-19 thriller. 3 in the key is called there. Is Rilikova. Vivi Burundi, another 3x3 veteran. She'll step back. Fani. Sabo. 1 is on the way. Nemyo.
It looks like Team Hungary is playing at a different, slower pace than they were in their pool play games. They were zipping all over the court in their wins in the pool. They're slowing things down. They're using screens. I don't know.
I would say, is that a good or a bad thing, boss?
I'm not sure.
Well,
I would say their strength lies within creation and speed, especially with Dia Pop on the squad, and then with Kish Virag. Virag Kish or Kish Virag? It's Kish Virag in Hungarian, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You kind of say it in inverted, right? A little bit different than what we would normally do. So, Vayo Montgomery Kyle.
Rosendahl Boss, nice to meet you.
2-1. I believe how you say nice to meet you is Oruduk, Hoyt, Michael Martelev.
Yeah.
Oruduk.
Okay. I'm not saying that, but it's you.
Hey, my Hungarian is Nodonyo. Okay, not very good, but I'm working on it. We get back to work in this one. Really Kova. Oh, lost the handle. Sabo will track it down. Hungary will clear. And they see an advantage on the inside. Virag Kish falling away. Tough bucket. Oh, but the transition defense nearly cost him. Really Kova could knock down the two. Another look at Kish, showing that great touch and composure. Sabo out to Kish. Kish hit her with the move. Oh, you will take that elsewhere. Levinska with the defense.
Great help side rotation. You don't see a lot of teams play that, but Kish here on the drive, and Levinska came in and said, not today.
What a defensive play. Impressive there from Levinska. She can't keep up with Vivi, but Burundi will miss it. Kish has got her fingerprints all over this game early for the Hungarians.
Oh, offensive foul.
There's that energy too.
The crowd is definitely into it.
Here's Pop now. Gets it to her bestie, Burundi. Vivi is fouled.
This is what makes this Team Hungary so dangerous. All four players, all three players on the court at all times can drive it at the rack.
And Burundi have been pretty quiet coming out of group play. There's a Hungarian legend. It was Dora Medjeshi. Remember the iconic shot she hit at the World Cup 2019.
2019 in Amsterdam. I was there.
Yeah. Silver medal finishers in that tournament. And again, the wind is starting to pick up here. Mid-afternoon. Not expecting any showers, any rain. We're going to knock on wood, keep our fingers crossed.
Yes. Although, look, all of that is part of the game of 3x3, right?
Yeah. I thought I just felt a sprinkle.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you just spit on me,
Don't
boss.
jinx it. Well, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it.
Get this man a napkin or a bib.
No, but look, I think the environment always plays into effect when you think about games of 3x3. And in this case, wind, rain, sun could come on the court and you know, shine in your face a little bit.
Oh, yeah. The elements are a part of this game at 3x3. Played outdoors most of the time. It's really Kova will miss the shorty. Claudia. She gets shoved. That is now the fourth foul on Czechia. As we head into our first media timeout. So Hungary representing that red, white, and green. That's the dominant colors here from Kossuth Square. Dia Pop, the only returning member from that heartbreak that I keep mentioning from 3 years ago as they were a 10-minute sprint away from qualifying to the Olympic Games and had it stolen from them at the buzzer by the Italian great Raylin Delia. We will also see here later on today. Two-point lead for Hungary.
Another foul on the Czechians. That's number 5. Being very physical here the first 3 minutes of the game. They're having trouble containing Virat Kish.
And another reminder, if you ever get caught in a blockage and cannot watch the live stream on YouTube, make sure you check with your local providers. Kish continues to provide scoring on the inside for the Hungarians. But that channel here in Hungary would be MTVA. Just so you know, MTVA if you're ever unable to watch the stream on YouTube. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 in your ear. Boz Rosendahl, the mountain, here with me as well. Virat Kish with the miss. But she has been the catalyst for Hungary here early in this 3-point lead.
Yeah, her size has made the difference. Underneath the basket, driving at the basket, now even shooting from the outside. That Wilson went out of bounds off of her, though, so Czechia back in possession.
Sokanova sets her feet and sets her sights. Not quite right. The measurements were off as that misses everything out of bounds over to Hungary.
We see the Czechians attempt a lot of 2-point shots again, and the percentages right now are not good. They need some shots to fall if they want to get this win.
5-2 it stays at the moment. Look at the defense here from Rilikova.
Physicality again. Look, the winner of this game is going to face a Team Germany in a win-it-all type of game. If you win that, you're going to the Olympics. Now, if you lose that, you'll have another shot, right?
Wow. Yep.
2 teams will battle it out for kind of the 3rd place, which also gets a ticket. So 3 Olympic tickets at stake here. The road through that goes through Germany.
Got to win the quarterfinal first. Pop will miss the layup. Galichkova, step back, short. Pop can't snag the rebound. Stays with Czechia. Nobody there to check Galichkova, and she cannot convert on the 2. She is a capable shooter, as we've seen in her 3x3 career, but just does not have the touch at the moment. Sukanova with the move. That one on the way, and that stroke was broke. So the 2-point shooting of Czechia is still offline. It hasn't stopped them from chunking them up. As Boz mentioned earlier, they took the highest volume of 2-point shots throughout group play, but have not seen a high percentage. Haven't changed their strategy much, and they got 2 points through 5 minutes of this game. That's got to be a good sign for Hungary. Oh, that's a really good sign. Speaking of Hungary, Kish is eating. I hope she said her grace. 6-2. Levinska. If you don't succeed, try again. And still unsuccessful. Hungary look to expand this lead. Kish will get a well-deserved rest.
Yeah, but they keep featuring her, and you know what they used to tell me in the United States?
What's that?
When a center is going off like that, feed the parking meter.
Feed the parking meter. But only couldn't land that one.
Out of bounds.
4:34 on the game clock. 7 to shoot. Rilikova does the honors. It ain't that windy out here.
Czechia just has nothing going on offense. Absolutely nothing. The shots from the outside aren't falling. They can't score over Virat Kish inside of the arc. don't know where they're going to get some offense from, but they better find it fast with 4:28 left.
And they can't stop Quiche on the inside. She's got position again. Oh, Quiche is dominating this game.
I think she might have all 7 points for Team Hungary. I think she does. I haven't seen anybody else score.
The National Guard could not stop Virat Quiche right now. They need some reinforcements in a hurry. Sukanova does quiet the Hungarian crowd a little bit by getting Czechia's third bucket, but it's taken them 6 minutes to do it. Paparazzi will miss it. Quiche will muscle the Wilson away. She wants it back. Virat Quiche will miss that one point blank. Kicked out. Rilikova, they really needed that. Czechia within 2.
The first 2-point shot for the Czechians goes down, and right away they are back in the game. It's one possession only after Rilikova hits that 2-pointer.
That's how important the 2-ball is in 3x3. Possessions are at a premium when you're sprinting to 21 points with 10-minute game clocks. But a game that has been completely dominated by Hungary up to this point. And Virat Quiche, now that lead isn't so comfortable.
No, it's not. We do know Hungary's got the more consistent scoring threat at the moment. But it's come out of isolation play, right? Lob plays for Quiche. She finishes underneath the basket. Now she's going to get tired. From experience, I'm a tall player as well. You get tired in a game like that, and then you have to go and run outside and guard people trying to shoot from beyond the 2-point arc, and that's tough.
Burundi, first of 2, is good. Hungary looking good in the foul column as well. Only 3, as we just saw Czechia pick up a 7th that puts them in the penalty. Sukanova, too much protein on that release. The Hungarians get the rock moving. Sabo, short range. Shooter's roll. 10-5 lead. Rilikova just hit one from that same spot. Does not get the same result. Quiche is feasting. Absolutely feasting on Czechia inside.
The first team ball against Hungary, 11-5.
The game plan by Hungary is out the window, or this might just be the game plan. Not a lot of movement, just find Virat Quiche inside the paint, and she will deliver time and time again. She has so far.
6-point lead for Hungary. Quiche left her feet. She was lost and afraid out there in the wilderness. Get her a blanket and a map. 11-7. Quiche, not that time. Hungary's lead remains at 4 as we're under 3 minutes to play. Sukanova with Dia defending. Galichkova with another move on Quiche, but cannot connect from 2 range. Dia. Quiche, wild shot. Maybe some of that fatigue is starting to show here now, Boz.
Maybe it is, but the rest of her team is picking it up on defense anyways. And a foul call comes through now, so some time to catch your breath, go to the free throw line, get a couple of easy ones, as that is foul number 8. And for those of you that haven't seen a lot of 3x3, the 8th foul means 2 free throws. It's called the bonus. You get 2 free throws, and then play goes on, right? Once you get to 10, that's when the real trouble starts, because that's 2 free throws and possession. This is only on fouls when you're playing offense.
Yes. So yeah, defensive fouls draw free throws. Offensive fouls do not. Quiche is able to knock it down. .225. Crossover right to left. Sukanova go straight to the crib. That was my Justin Timberlake right there.
Okay.
My voice is still holding up.
Yes, it is.
Out to Rilikova. no man. Up top, Virat Kish. He's gonna hand it off to Fani Sabo. Back down to Kish, and she will miss that one. So she's hit a little bit of a cold spell.
Czechia has been rotating in a secondary defender to try to stop Virat Kish from getting to the basket, and it's been working for the last minute or so.
Well, the pass broken up. Under 2 minutes to go. 1:47 exactly. Hungary defending home territory, trying to advance to the semifinals in an Olympic ticket game. Both of these countries have had success. You want to go back to 2016, where Czechia won a world title, gold medal, and of course Hungary, perennial contenders at the Europe Cup, European champions in 2016, and silver medalists at the World Cup in 2019.
Sabo with all the speed puts a team up by 4 with 1:40 on the clock. Could this be the distance they need in this game?
Fani Sabo, who had been quiet, comes up with a big bucket for Hungary to make it a 2-possession game. Paparazzi gone in a flash, but she misses the layup.
Debrecen, we need you, make some noise!
Fed into Kish. Misses, gets it back, tied up. Travel is called. So a 12-8 game with 1:21 left. Rilikova to the baseline. Drop step, gets it over to Sukhanova. She's running out of time. Was able to get it up. Pop now, over to Sabo. Kish. Oh, give me those. Got her cookies took. Sukhanova gets the Wilson to Rilikova. Levinska with the lay. 45 seconds left. Czechia still in it. Big possession here for Claudia Pop and company. Pop no. Kish again. Again and again. They've turned to Kish and she's delivered. Levinska out to Rilikova. 2, no good. 25 seconds, under 25 to go. 22.3 to be exact, as Pop is fouled. The 9th on Czechia, 2 free throws coming up for Claudia Pop, AKA Paparazzi. Oh, actually, no free throws. It was not a defensive foul. My mistake. Paparazzi quickly swings it over. The 2 is no good. And Kish is bumped. And the writing is on the wall. I ain't talking about the Sam Smith song. 13-9. Virat Kish will shoot 2 free throws that can put this game in the bag for the Hungarians. There's the coaching staff, Attila and Dora Medjeshi. They've been bringing the energy from the sidelines as they look on anxiously at Kish's second free throw. Rilikova sees that one go off the iron. Levinska will turn it over. And Hungary are going to take 1 step closer to Paris. That one goes down at the horn. The Hungarians are feeling it, and they are not done. Headed to the semifinals on their home court. The Hungarian flags are flying. One more look at Vivi Burondi's final shot. Didn't need it. They'll need more from her, though, in the semifinals. What a performance from Team Hungary, as they were able to rely on Vida Kish and her interior dominance and ride the wave into the semifinals. So that sets up Hungary to face off with Germany. So one semifinal here on the final day of this Debrecen OQT is set. Let's get it down courtside. Bas Rosendahl, scrunch down a little bit. He's standing by with Claudia Pop.
Dia, congratulations. You guys are moving on to the semifinals, a win away from a ticket to those Paris Olympics. What worked well, and I think everybody saw what worked well, but what worked well to get the victory against this team, Czechia?
Virakish. But definitely, she was our weapon. She was great today. She was outstanding today. We are so proud of her. I swear, without her, we wouldn't have done this tournament, this game as well. So we are really proud of her, and we didn't give up until the last second. This was not my best performance today, individually, I know, but I'm so glad that I have a team like them. I'm really proud of these girls because they covered my ass, let's say. So congratulations, ladies. One more win!
One more win. Couldn't have said it better myself. Dia Pop and Hungary will go up against Germany for their first chance at a ticket here in 2024. The loser in the semifinals will get one more crack at it. We'll address that when it's time to get there. Right now, it's time to enjoy the highlights. A Virak Kish show for Hungary as they win it by 7. Men's competition up next. Mongolia, Israel, as we open the men's quarterfinals here in Debrecen. Stick and stay. Do not move away. Here are your men's quarterfinalists. 8 teams, only 3 Olympic tickets. Mongolia and Israel will lace them up against each other first. And here's a look at the 2 squads that will be competing here on this Inleo court from Kossuth Square. Couple of surprises, I could say, and that applies to both of these teams. Mongolia as an undefeated squad coming out of group play. That result may be the most shocking of all so far here in Debrecen. Dominant performance from the Mongolians, as they have not done many things wrong. Can they keep the good times rolling and find themselves in the Olympic Games for the first time, at least in the men's competition? They got Dulgun Inkbat, the horseman. They got Delgunyam Davasambu, the bull. Inkbatar Nobatar, a.k.a. Groot.
I am Groot.
And the archer, Anand Aryanbol. That is Mongolia, undefeated all the way up until this point. And again, a chance to extend that winning streak.
Can we get a shout out going for Delgenyam Debrecen, because he has been outstanding this tournament. 7.3 points per game, and he's shooting 73% from the floor. Wow,
unbelievable! And he's knocked down the only 2-point attempt that he shot as well. So a nearly perfect body of work for the Bull. For Israel, this is a pleasant surprise as well. They are 2-1 coming out of group play. Picked up a must-win against Puerto Rico to close their group play action 18-13 in a high-pressure game. They're only lost by 3 points to Austria, and they come in with a top-tier player as well, Boz. When you talk about Nathaniel Artsy, he's another dude that's averaging 7.3 points per game and 80% from inside the 2-point arc.
And the crazy thing is, for the Bull, it's been underneath the basket, hook shots and things. For Artsy, it's been one-legged fadeaways, dunks, floaters, everything he can find in his bag to get his team here to the quarterfinals. But I got to say this about Team Israel. Gil Nojovic is the centerpiece of their defensive scheme. He is so disruptive, and he's standing 185. I think on a good day, that might be a little bit exaggerated because he's not the tallest dude out here on the court, but he is getting 3.7 rebounds per game. Back to Mongolia, you just saw the star player. That man, the archer, has shot the ball like crazy. He hit a game winner yesterday to take care of Team Japan in overtime. It was probably the most difficult shot I've seen all tournament. And we've already talked about this man. Artsy's package is a work of art so far in the tournament. His offensive work has been a work of art.
Yeah, he's putting on quite the exhibition. You just got a pause for sure. Yeah, but plenty of talent between these two teams. Israel in the blue, Mongolia in the white. Certainly a contrast in styles. This is where the stars have to shine. And I think all eyes should be on the archer in this one, number 5 from Mongolia, with Anand Aryambol providing a heck of a 1-2 punch with the Bull.
Yeah, the keys for me to the game is who can contain the other team's ball-handling star player in Anand Aryambol or Nathaniel Artsy. Who can be physical without fouling, and which team has a reliable second scoring option.
Here's Dolgun Iqbal. The horseman gets free, misses everything, and an Obatar cannot snag the rebound. 3x3 has become the most popular sport in all of Mongolia, a country of 3.5 million. They've developed a love for this game like no other sport. Certainly makes us happy. Oh, Cohen, nice move, but the Bull was not buying it. Davasambu turns the corner. Nobody home. Leave a message at the beat.
Continues where he's left off in pool play. Dominant performance in the 3 games prior to this, and he gets the first score here. The Bull.
Long time Mongolian 3x3 has been their go-to guy for years, at least 5 years now. He gets the scoring started for Mongolia. Cohen chunks the deuces. He will miss it from deep.
I'm thinking back, it's not 5 years, Kyle. I think the first time I played against the Bull was in 2016 or 17. Maybe 17.
All right. I was doing quick math.
Too quick.
I guess the contract is now in progress.
We quickly get back to it. Aryambol swinging it down low, and the Groot will miss it. Poked out of bounds though. Quick hands from Dolgun Iqbal.
That action you saw for Team Mongolia, the high pick and roll action with Ananda Aryambol and Engbatar Nobatar has been working all tournament. High pick and roll action, creativity off of that. But Artsy's bringing all of the creativity.
Spin move, lay, near steal, actual steal. Ball to blue. Nojovic, dribble drive, step back, wants to feed it inside. Artsy, layup line. So a buck and a half into this 10-minute sprint. And got a 2-1 start for Israel. Not a lot of folks had Israel picked as one of the top contenders in this competition. Takes his time, does Dogun. But I was going to say, here they are. And there are a lot of people talking about how good this Israel team is after we finish group play. None of it will matter if they don't show up here and now. The archer misses the mark.
Here we go again. High pick and roll. A shot for the archer.
That stroke ain't stroking. Not yet. Arjen Bo with the heads. He had Dogun wide open. Instead, he'll get it to the bull. And the offensive rebound goes to Mongolia, one of the better rebounding teams in the men's competition. That's broken up by Artsy. He is everywhere like Starbucks. Defensively, offensively. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Artsy.
The defense might have gotten him a little bit tired, though, because not enough legs on that shot.
That went everywhere except for where it was supposed to go. But there's the defensive effort of Artsy. Mongolia fans are starting to be loud and proud in here.
They've been filling up this venue here in Debrecen for the last 3 days.
Yeah, shout out to all of the fans that have given us packed venues each day of this last Olympic qualifier from Kossuth Square. One of our favorite locations. It's a staple in 3x3 here in Debrecen.
This is one of the favorite actions for this team, Israel. They go and give Sadeh a handoff, and then he operates out of that. Usually he takes a shot from beyond the two-point arc. This time, went on an adventure, dribbled the Wilson off of his own foot.
Arjen Bo steps back, gets the Wilson back. Penetrates, hop step, keep up if you can. Beautiful move from the archer. So check out the replay of Arjen Bo sneaking through the paint. Well, no, not that one. Never mind.
Well, we're getting a replay of that.
This was a pretty athletic ending to this play.
You think you could do that, Kyle?
5 years ago. Still, I couldn't do it.
Okay.
3-2. My belly would get in the way. Nojevic can't convert the shot despite no defense being there. Igbak. That pass is broken up, man. So Israel's really locking up defensively. Cohen on the baseline. Lay is no good. Bull corrals the rebound. The Bull on the charge. That is bully ball.
So tough to stop that man once he drops his shoulder and goes towards the rim. Such a strong player. Fourth foul on
Mongolia.
Though.
Israel, by comparison, only have 2 fouls. And time for a TV timeout. And also time for us to show some love to our sponsors. Our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson. Our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. Local sponsors, Hunt Gust, Lexus Debrecen, Malum Park. Big thank you. And we can't forget about our official suppliers. Inleo, Magic Sky, Skelter Sports, Baudet. And a special shout out to Karl Lagerfeld, who we got a new sponsorship with as well. Me and Boz are still waiting on our new wardrobe.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't think they have stuff my size though.
So
They might.
You better squeeze into it. Sade, is it a crime? Every time Sade makes a shot, I'm going to give you a Sade song.
Now you do that. I don't know many.
What a shame.
I'll listen to some.
4-4. Sade.
Give me some recommendations.
One of the
I'll get a
smoothest
couple.
voices in all of music history, Sade. Although his name is Sade, I'm just trying to make a clever quip with this one.
That's
right?
okay.
Eternal Artsy. Jumper was broke. Faux. Arjen Bo going to work. A little strong on that 2 release. But Groot is able to track down the rebound. Now Groot works on the two-man game, and right now Arjenbold is offline. Oh, Nojevic, get over here. Never mind, stay where you at. Score stays where it's at. Who's going to break the deadlock? The Bull is fouled by Nojevic.
Yeah, that's an unfair mismatch right there. The Bull has the height, he has the girth. Nojevic, business decision there.
Yeah, you want to disrupt him early in the possession, and once he establishes position, it's usually over for you.
Yeah, so you use a foul as a resource, and you make sure he doesn't score.
They got
Smart,
money to
smart
give.
choice.
Oh, as we're speaking of the Bull, he charges ahead. Matchup of the bigs. Artsy lost his footing, and a jump ball in 3x3 is as good as a steal. So the defensive team that forces a jump ball will earn the possession, which is exactly what you will see from Debrecen here, getting that big hand in there. Artsy can't escape. Arjenbold going to the spin move. Fading, missing, Inkbot up fake. As it poked away, I don't know why Inkbot doesn't just go straight up.
Me neither.
That was a unnecessary pump fake.
I think he was hoping to get somebody in the air to make sure he got a foul call out of it. That didn't happen. Look, the road to the Olympics for these teams, after winning this game, whoever wins it goes through Germany or France. And then it's a win and you go to the Olympics type of semifinal. If you lose that, you got one more shot in a contest between the semifinals losers for that very last spot at the Paris Olympics.
Oh, unselfish dish, but a tough attempt there for a Nobatar as he will misfire. Mongolia do have a 2-point advantage here. We're past the midway point of this 2-minute sprint. That one well left. Oh, bullet pass. Laser assist from Arjenbold. So Arjenbold, because of his ability to score from long range, draws the eyes of two defenders, and he finds the Horseman wide open. Artsy hit him with the stop and go. Artsy so dangerous in that dribble drive. Got a Nobatar in a tough position. Mongolia here with just 7 points, a little bit of an uncharacteristic game offensively for them. The highest scoring team coming out of group play, averaging over 20 points per game. Credit Israel's defense. Oh, hitting with the dream shake. Shake and bake, Ricky Bobby with it. 7-5 as Artsy is keeping his team in this contest. The Bull. There's some postal service for you.
That sideways hook shot. That's his signature shot, and it's such a tough shot to make. Kind of windmill the ball in your one hand. Take a look again.
A unique looking hook.
It's a very unique hook
but
shot.
Effective.
And the degree of difficulty on that shot is huge. And he gets it to go down every single time.
Again, Debrecen converting on over 75% of his one-point attempts in this tournament. He's probably not far off of that number for his entire career, to be honest. But he's bringing his best as we see another look at the layup he was able to convert just past the outstretched arms of Artsy. Look at this venue. Standing room only. Got a whistle. Pushing foul on Israel. Just the second team foul. But 5 points scored for them through 6.5 minutes. Oh, the Horseman says you can ride my back like a jockey. Look, he's putting his team on his back, boss. Splash from mid-range. If looks could kill, Boz is giving it to me badly right now. Anyway, the Bull to Dolgun. He misses everything there. 4-point lead for Mongolia.
Yeah, credit to the defense, as Israel's offense was pretty good throughout pool play, I have to say. But they've stopped them from getting easy looks from beyond the 2-point arc. And they've stopped Nathaniel Artsy from creating too many open opportunities for himself and his teammates. And the Archer.
He got his driver's license. Oh, Noyevich took him to spin class. Lesson learned. 4-point lead for Mongolia. Oh, the Bull had it poked away. Gets it back. The Archer. No. Oh, bullet pass broken up. Step back. Artsy. Look at the defense here from the Bull. Oh, it don't matter. FaceTime. No video chat. 2-point game. Thanks to Nathaniel Artsy of Team Israel. Uh-oh, got his cookies took like an internet browser. Good defense again from Israel. We've seen it continually throughout this contest.
Gil Noyevich is so disruptive on defense. Quick hands, gets the pass to Artsy for what looked like an open layup, but then the great contest by none other than Groot. I am Groot.
That length, wingspan. Sade ricochets off the iron, but the Wilson finds his way back to him. He finds himself on the baseline, though. And official Deanna Jackson, D-Jack, with the sharp eyes.
I can't hear you, Kyle. The crowd's too loud.
Wouldn't expect anything different on the final day of play. Arjen Bolt gives it up. Anybody's game. Noyevich. Oh, nice passing here from Mongolia. The Archer on point like the tip of an arrow. Artsy past the defense, and he will convert the layup. So Israel are not out of this at all. 3-point game. Oh. Things getting testy. Noyevich having some words for the Archer. And the Mongolian fans are booing. I think some technicals are going to be handed out here. Once we get a look at the replay, you don't ever want to see it get that far. Noyevich was barking with Arjen Bolt after that confrontation, and Arjen Bolt gets up off the Inleo court, and he led with his head. So I think the officials are going to take a closer look at this one and make a determination, but cooler heads will prevail. And Arjen Bolt in particular has got to use his head, just not in that way. That'll be a little bit more smart, especially in a critical situation like this. Understanding that, you know, the energy is high and tempers might be flaring, but yeah. You can't lead with your head like that and then act innocent. Throw your hand. What did I do? We got cameras everywhere. Yeah, it's inescapable. So big decision here. Official Marcos Michaelides and official Deanna Jackson at the scores table taking a closer look. In a game that Mongolia, they lead by 3, but by no means are they safe. they're going to get an extended look at this, obviously. Each player kind of stepping over the line. While Aryabol was on the floor, Nojovic was standing over the top of him, barking at him. Aryabol then kind of took it to the next level and led with his head. This is going to be a tough decision. Double technicals assessed. Double technicals assessed. So Aryabol hit with one and Nojovic hit with one. At least from what I can determine. Actually, Aryabol might be getting kicked out of the game here for that headbutt. I'll wait until we get a final determination, but I think the Aryabol might get ejected here. That is the decision. So the archer will exit this quarterfinal because of that headbutt and how reckless it is, or how reckless it was. So that's a double technical on Aryabol. And hard to argue with that call. That was a boneheaded play. And a bad decision in a game like this where his team will obviously need him. So Mongolia will have to play on with 3 players. Inkbaatar will shoot the technical for Mongolia. And Israel will be up next. So Inkbaatar handles his business at the free throw line and knocks down both of the technical free throws. Anand Aryabol ejected from this competition. Nojovic will shoot the free throws for Israel. As the game, it took a turn there. Oh, Nojovic misses the first of 2. The Mongolian fan trying to make it difficult on him. Just over a minute to play. Oh, these goals ain't loyal. 2 big misses at the free throw line. Nojovic will try to shake that off and get back to work with his team trailing by 5. Cohen up fake, fading right, all net, all wet. 14-11. Groot makes it a 4-point Mongolian lead. Cohen will misfire that time. But the spin move made Artsy touch Mother Earth like an excavator. (15-11). Artsy 2 on the way. Sade rebounds and gets the bucket. Shot clock awareness imperative for Mongolia here with a 3-point lead. Israel do have a foul to give. The Bull charges, doesn't touch anything. So with 18.5 left, Israel will take over. Not out of this contest. especially with Mongolia in the penalty defensively. Side A, no hesitation. That one goes begging. Anobatar with a big rebound. The Bull loses his footing. If Israel can tie this up, they can earn possession. Jump ball. So that will be Israel ball. But time is not on their side. 10 seconds left in the game. So less on the game clock than the shot clock. Just an unfortunate slip there for Davasambu. Artsy giving a look at 2. The Bull snags the rebound. And a whistle on Israel as they had again 1 to give, but with 3.8 left. All Mongolia have to do is hold on. The Bull with one final shot. It is 15 to 12. Mongolia remain undefeated here in Debrecen. They survive a heated confrontation with Israel, where we saw one ejection. Mongolia hold on with 3 players in the end, and we will see them in the semifinals playing for an Olympic ticket. And there's Arjen Bolt. He's let off a punishment out of his room. The rejoin is his brothers. We'll see if he's learned his lesson, the archer. But a narrow win for Mongolia. And an absolute brawl as we get it down courtside. The Mountain and the Bull. Baz, on you.
Doug Guignol, congratulations, a hard-fought victory over Team Israel here. And now you're 1 game away from making the Paris Olympics. Now, I know all the work you put in, but I don't know if everybody else out here knows that. So talk about the work you, your team, the staff at home, and all the people supporting you guys put into you guys being able to be in this position.
Thanks for coming, guys, all Mongolian fans. You guys good support us. We can win. Now we need 1 more game. Please support us. Then we keep going. Thank you.
All right. Good luck in the semifinals and congratulations.
So they'll set their sights on 1 more win. You can see the Mongolian contingent here from Kossuth Square. It's a Mongolian takeover here in Hungary. What a wild game, but an entertaining one to say the least, as Mongolia are able to put together the right plays there down the stretch and get a semifinal securing victory. Next men's quarterfinal will feature European powers. Germany and France, they are on deck next. You don't want to go anywhere, trust me. It wouldn't be smart. More action coming up in just a minute.
If you join us for the first time, welcome to Debrecen, the capital of 3x3 this week. Thank you. My pleasure.
All righty. As promised, the competition rolls on as we welcome you back to Kossuth Square here in Debrecen, Hungary, site of our final Olympic qualifying tournament. I'm Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3. Give me a follow if you'd like at 3x3 the voice, at 3x3 the voice. Follow my partner as well at BAZZ50. couple of shameless plugs as we get ready to head into this next quarterfinal action. A very young German team. That was Boz's dark horse pick to make some noise here. The oldest member of their team is 22. That's Leon Fertig. Everybody else is 18 or 19 years old when you look at Denzel Ajiman, Fabian Giesmann, their leading scorer, and Sidi Bakaime. Germany entered 2-1, picked up an incredible win over Lithuania to close their group play schedule. Their only loss came to Switzerland by 1 point. So a total of 4 points. The point difference in all of Germany's pool play games. They've kept it close throughout. They're going up against a France team that packs plenty of firepower, also 2-1 out of group play. An 8-point win over Egypt, a 2-point loss to Spain, and a 21-11 beatdown over Canada. And that's how they land here in this quarterfinal. Le Bleu coming out in Le Bleu. The European rivals getting ready to lace them up. And plenty of shooters on this France team with Raphael Wilson, Timothy Vergiat, you add. So Germany will have their hands full, that is for sure. But something that Boss thinks that Germany can handle.
Yes, they are my dark horse pick to get an Olympic ticket here. I think they are well equipped to handle the speed and all of the movement action that the French have. Now, question is, if Raphael Wilson on the French side keeps his mask off, who's going to guard him? It might be this man, Fabian Giesmann. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this tournament. Incredible, both inside the arc and outside the arc. 9 points per game for the young fellow who shined here last year at the Under-18 World Cup in this exact square, right here in Debrecen. Won the title, won the MVP. Now he stepped up to the senior national team, and he hasn't slowed down a bit. 9 points per game, again, on a very, very high percentage from inside the arc.
And you just saw a picture of Frank Segala. Normally a player, at least on the Pro Tour, the average is over 7 points per game. He's been relatively quiet here in Debrecen with a 3.3 points per game average. He's gotten some assistance, obviously, from Vergiat and Raphael Wilson, not to forget Jules Rambeau. He's impossible not to spot Rambeau. As you can see, he's all business in the front, party in the back. He's rocking the mullet.
Yeah.
That's a hairstyle you don't see too much in 2024. You got to have a certain level of confidence.
Well, I'm sure he does, because otherwise he wouldn't be rocking that mullet.
He rocks it well, though. A very polite mullet indeed. All right, with no further ado, it's on and popping. Germany, France, men's quarterfinals. In your face, Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice, Boz Rosendahl, a.k.a. The Mountain in your ear from Debrecen. We just saw Mongolia edge out Israel to advance to the semifinals. Now we find out who their opponent will be. CDB. Bakaime using that link to get the score on the inside. Again, I'm calling them the young G's. The young Germans, indeed. A couple of 19-year-olds, one 18-year-old and one 22-year-old.
Man.
Giesmann, the youngest of them all. And their leading scorer at 9 points per game. He don't mind doing the dishes. He does it all. Sets up Fertig for the lay. Germany up 2-0 to start. France, of course, trying to qualify to their home Olympics. The women's team, an automatic qualifier. So the French women will be in Paris no matter what. It's up to the men to earn their way in with what they can do here today.
I think a good sign for them is the fact that, again, Raphael Wilson not wearing a mask. He was wearing a mask in their first 2 pool play games. Didn't shoot it well.
You trying to say he went future with it?
He went
mask off?
He went future with it. Mask off.
Yeah, Wireless Wilson. I gave him his throwback nickname, and he turned back the clock. He will miss that one.
But look, Wilson has all the experience. As you remember, he was on the French team that tried to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics as well. Came up just short.
The opportunity is now. It is now or never. Do or die. Denzel Ajiman didn't forget to flush. This is what he brings to the table. He's explosive, and we know he can elevate. He gets the step on Rambo and gets his yam on.
This is why Team Germany is so hard to match up with. They are fast, they are quick, they have the athleticism. Now, they don't have to shoot him from the outside. I think that's where the French might have the advantage.
Makaime will reroute. Drops it off to Giesman, right back. Hey, we're passing with flying colors. The young Germans showing some maturity. Segela over to Rambo. He'll set the screen. Vergiat, new add to this French team. Ooh la la. Vergiat, 6 of 16 from 2-point range out of group play. He picks up where he left off. Rambo goes down. So he had a collision there with Giesman. So nearly 2 minutes in. The European powers lacing them up against each other once again. We know about the football battles they have between each other. Well, you would know a whole lot more about that than I do.
I sure do.
I've seen some PSG matches before. I like Mbappe.
Okay, okay.
Outside of that, I can't really.
That's okay. We'll get you updated on that. You're a European traveler. We'll get you some games.
It's all right. 5-3. Rambo. Blau. 2 from the left wing. So all even at 5 apiece as we get another look at the 2-stroke from Rambo. The French big who can also extend the floor. He's going to get a rest right now, maybe get some medical attention from that collision with Giesman. Giesman, count it. The young fella's flexing. His muscles ain't even fully developed yet. He's 18. Those biceps are going to get bigger, young man.
Well, that's a scary sight to behold.
I'm trying to tell you.
Imagine this. Well, he's a man now. He's 18, but he just turned 18. Imagine this guy in a couple of years. If he stays in this game at 3x3 and further develops his skills in the sense that he is already pretty skilled, but I think that's going to continue to grow. He is going to be very, very scary.
Oh, had him lost in the sauce. Raphael Wilson. I see you. 7-6 for Teague in. Germany leading France by 2. And Segela will miss it. Leon Fertig using the screen. Fertig. Drops it down low. Giesman elevates. This kid is an absolute force.
Miscue on the French side as they're looking for Raphael Wilson, but this team Germany, we talked about this yesterday, they are a momentum team. They ride the hype, and I think the hype is clearly visible. On that last possession, it was Agiman with all the pressure on the ball. But take a look at this one. He rocked them back and forth. Forth. It's like some cheese.
He had the moves that didn't share the choreography. I got the French reference too with the cheese, yeah? So outside of baguettes, what's the next most popular?
Brie cheese, camembert,
Brie cheese, huh?
or camembert, or roquefort,
Camembert.
or red wine, probably. France has a myriad of things.
Plethora,
that you can
yeah.
like. But,
French
you know,
cuisine, world famous. Oh, but Jaime, he will miss the layup attempt. Raphael Wilson. Uh-oh, offensive foul call. Rambo said, who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? 3.5 in. Rambo leaning into the screen. At least that's what I would make out of that offensive foul. Leon Fertie gives it up. But Jaime sees some daylight in the lane. And that opportunity is missed. But through 4 minutes, Germany have been the aggressors.
Yeah, and I think France needs that man to step up. As if I told you France would be 2 games away from placing in their Paris Olympics, and they'd have Frank Segala scoring at the lowest point per game on the team, would you have believed me if I told you that before the tournament?
I would not have. And G-Man can't believe that he missed that layup. But 5:52 on the game clock here as we continue the men's quarterfinals. Winner gets Mongolia for a chance at the Olympics. But G-Man, no good at the stripe. Kicked out. Vergiat gone with the wind. He is hacked, though. And that is just the 3rd on Germany. France, comparatively, have 6 fouls, so you know what that means, boss.
Well, they are at the bonus.
They have no more to give. That would set up Germany for 2 free throws with France's next defensive foul. Right now, they got the Wilson. And Germany will add a foul. That's their 4th.
Both teams out here hacking like computer nerds. I stole that one from you. I like that one, though.
Of course you do. Hacking like Algae Rhythm. Look that up if you don't know who that is.
Algae Rhythm. Okay. I was going to say hacking like Mr. Robot, but you probably don't know that TV show. Anyway,
no.
We apologize. Let's get back to this.
3-point game. Ooh, Fertie. Nice moves, but better defense at the end there. First yacht. Played on France's Europe Cup team last year. Spent the last 2 years in France's first league. Playing for Blois.
Blois?
Blois? It's at B-L-O-I-S?
Well, my French isn't that good.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't know if that's it or not. I know that's not it from Segala. He's been missing like a fugitive. He finally gets a layup to go. And now Denzel to Giesman. He's a bruiser.
He's a bruiser. He doesn't mind contact, and that's rare at 18 years old. He takes the contact, tries to finish over top, and wow.
Great defensive play. But a 10-8 lead still for Germany. And all of a sudden, Bonds, I gotta admit, I thought the Germans' youth would work against them. And you picked them as your dark horse.
Yes.
I gotta say, man, they have been impressive.
They've been very impressive. And again, it's the athletic ability of the youngsters that have shown here out in Debrecen. They come off of screens, and their first step to the basket is so quick. They've gone more into team-oriented sets, right? It was Giesman posting up for the first 2 games they played in pool play. Then they went more into ball screens, into handoffs. I like their balance right now.
Giesman, the men's tournament leading scorer. He's got Germany in front here by 2. Frank Segala. They need him to turn into Frank Sakila again. A nickname he got on the Pro Tour, averaging 7 a game. G-Man. Oh. I wish they would have That would have counted.
Let that one go. Right?
CD. Off the miss. Put that back. Almost a play worth talking about. We'll give you a few extra looks at it anyway. Anytime we get a dunk, we get excited around here. And Ajima will knock down the free throw. Has stepped his game up for the Germans at a 4.7 points per game average. So it hasn't been all Giesman. It's been a lot of Giesman. But he has lended a hand. That man's got the hot hand. Vergiat. The deux is good. France within one. Giesman, not that time.
No. And this is what my old coach used to say. He compounds his mistake. Misses, and out of frustration, he commits a foul.
There's Vergiat getting a clean look at the two-piece. And all of a sudden, we got a game tighter than 80s jeans. 11-10. Don't worry about that, Boz. You weren't alive back in the...
Yes, I was.
Okay, I guess you are.
86.
So you remember how tight 80s jeans were.
Those things look like spray-on jeans. I'm glad they're out of fashion.
Tight pants and big hair. That's what it was all about back then.
Yeah, well, with my legs, I'm glad the tight pants are no longer a thing.
Apparently they're still a thing with some of us. Anyway.
Well, that's not 80s tight, though. Well, back to it. All the games today have been very low scoring. Have you noticed?
Yes, but not exactly shocking. CD to Fatigue. Fatigue with a double clutch. Kind of a wild drive there. Raphael Wilson. 11-11. Uh-oh, a G-man elevates again. And he will finish with the two-handed boom.
That first step is just electric, and then elevates and smashes.
Speed and hops. Great combination for G-man. As Germany jump back in front. 12-11. 3.5 to play. Segela trying to get it to Vergiat. Vergiat will pull up mid-range. Stroke was broke. Fatigue out to a G-man. G-man. CDB lost the handle on it. I mean, think about it. These guys would normally be playing high school basketball right now. Worried about the state championship. Well, we got that in the USA. They're here playing for an Olympic ticket, boss.
Man, 2 years ago, Giesman was still out playing in the yard at school.
It's crazy, man. They had little juice boxes and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches not too long ago for lunch. Meantime, he's eating. Giesman is a different kind of beast. The man is like the Autobahn, limitless potential. Giesman getting it to go down from long range as Germany extend their lead to 3. Inside, Jules Rambo. Oh, he muscles one up. So muscle versus muscle. G-man hits the heel of the rim. Vergiat. Quick ball movement here from the French. That one broken up by Giesman. Giesman sets the screen. Fatigue with the moves. He's running out of time and will miss the layup.
I like the move by Fatigue. Just no finish on the shot. He's a little bit herky-jerky. You really don't know what he's going to do when he has a dribble, but so far his finishing ability has not been present in this one.
But another look at Giesman, who just manages to be everywhere at once. Jules Rambeau shooting 2 here. Both teams in the penalty defensively. So 2 big ones here for Jules Rambeau. It's a no. Just over 2 minutes to play. Who wants to meet Mongolia?
The second free throw is good, 13-14.
14-13. Denzel Ajiman. It's a miss.
2 minutes to go.
Wireless Wilson gets it to Segala over to Rambeau. They miss Wilson on the cut, and he will kick it out of bounds.
Yikes. Both teams with a turnover here. Some nerves coming into play in a very tight game. This game's going back and forth. I'm finally singing and you're not even doing it with me.
Back, foot. It's going back and forth like an Aaliyah track. That's what you were trying to get to.
Yes.
And it is. 14-13, Germany. Germany have been in front from the start. France has done a good job fighting back in, but really actually never letting the game get out of hand. I don't think this game has been separated by more than 3 points at any point. Anytime, get your weight up. Denzel Ajiman playing bully ball. Vergia, offensive foul. We saw the passion of Germany when they got that win against Lithuania.
Yes.
Which was a shocker, I would say.
It sure was.
Considering how well Lithuania was playing, they brought that same fire, that same intensity into this game, where again, I don't think that they were considered a favorite.
I don't think they were, but again, they've brought poise, they've brought, well, their age hasn't shown. I think that's mainly it. Look, these guys have the athletic talent. They have the ability to win games. But, you know, they are a little bit young, and you wonder, is that going to show up? But yesterday, that win ignited them, and I think it's going to keep them going here in this one.
Man, I tell you what, it would sure add some fuel to the fire of a rivalry that has been long-standing between France and Germany in athletic competitions. Fertig with the cross, the kick out. CDB with nowhere to go but down low. Why not? Loose ball. Going to be interested to see whose ball this should be. Deutschland can challenge, so it's actually ruled France ball. Germany decide to challenge, so our officials will take a closer look. So Edmund Ho will look at the replay. Smart challenge because it does buy each team, particularly your team, you know, another minute or two to get a rest while the officials get a look at it. But Germany have played a defense that has never allowed France to get comfortable. A downhill attack using that youthful exuberance and energy, and it really put the pressure on France. Will the Frenchman's experience win the day? Absolute packed house right here in the center of Hungary's third largest city, Debrecen, from Kossuth Square. Sun is shining brightly on a beautiful final day of action, and we've got some thrilling games that we've been able to enjoy, and it's only going to get better. We haven't even got to the ticket games yet. So a tough decision here for official Edmund Ho and Maniszewski, but that decision is now in. That challenge is won. So a headsy decision there from the veteran on this German team, Fertig, at 22 years old. Both teams again in the penalty. Fouls mean free throws either way. All 3 seconds with his back to the bucket. Giesman didn't know the rule book. Once an offensive player initiates a dribble with his back to the bucket or his back to a defender, he has 3 seconds to pass or shoot. And that is why that violation was called. Vergiat, this is a big 2 on the way. He'll miss it, keeps it alive. Wireless Wilson, no. Rambeau, big board, lays it in. So France within striking distance. Denzel Ajiman. Ajiman, fader, no, Giesman. This kid is ready to clash like beer steins. 16-14. So, you see Vergiat lose his footing. An 8th foul called on the Germans subsequently. And Vergiat will cash in on the first of 2 free throws. We're dead even with 30 seconds to play. Giesman, the Germans have manufactured some machine in this kid. He'll give Germany a 1-point advantage, but not for long. 17 all. Giesman wants the ball. Great defense from Rambeau. He'll poke it out of bounds and leave 1.6 left on the shot clock. So 6.7 seconds left on the game clock, 1.6 left on the shot clock. Here's Giesman. Giesman moving right, puts it up, hits the front of the iron. Rebound goes to France. Frank, set, Gala, no! Overtime, anyone? Bonus 3x3 ball coming your way. Our second overtime game here on the final day of action. What a fight between these European rivals. Wow. So as we get ready to go to OT, first to score 2 will play for an Olympic ticket. Possession to Les Bleus. Rambeau looking for Vergiat. Vergiat over to Rambeau. Rambeau 2 on the way. Les Bleus are through. France say au revoir to Germany as they top their rivals in overtime with a Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater that will be heard from here to Paris. Merci beaucoup. The 2 off the window. You can bank on Jules Rambeau. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable finish to that game, as France will have bragging rights this time around. Stealing it in OT, 19-17 over Germany. Let's hear Raphael Wilson's thoughts on that incredible overtime win.
Raphael, wow. I'm still catching my breath, and I wasn't even in the game. You guys get into overtime against this team, Germany. You draw up a play. Talk about that last play to get you guys the win here.
It's amazing. The play was supposed to be for me on top, but they play great defense, and Jules take the chance and hit the bank shot. It's crazy.
Wow. Hey, I have to say, you're playing a lot better with that mask off. Is that what we're going to see in the semifinals? What can we expect from you guys in that one game that you're going to get to try to get that home Olympics, that Paris Olympic ticket?
It's 10 minutes to Paris. That's it. It's going to be a war against the Mongolian team, and we're going to give it all. That's it.
All right. Good luck and congratulations. Back to you, Kyle.
Thank you very kindly. Wow, man, we are off and running in a major way today. I'm so giddy, I'm giggling. I can't stop it. I'll let you enjoy the moving pictures from an incredible overtime win for France. Germany are done here, but these young dudes are not done in 3x3. I hope not. We'll be seeing more of them in the future. Trust and believe me. Anyway, step aside for a moment. We'll take a brief intermission before we get back to quarterfinal action. We'll get it over to the women's competition coming up next. Canada and Italy coming your way in about 4 minutes.
Csapata is összemérték tudásukat a 3x3-as nemzetközi 3x3-as kosárlabda kupán. Az U14-es korosztályban a győztes a Never Waste Talent csapata. A díjat átadja Becski István, a helyi szervezőbizottság elnöke. Az U16-os korosztályban a sportoló nemzet kupát nyerte a Viszka Bárszak csapata. A díjat Báder Márton, a Magyar Kosárlabdázók Országos Szövetségének elnöke adja át. A legidősebbeknél az U23-as korosztályban a Civisek 2 csapatáért az elsőség. A díjat Bergó Lajos Honvédelmi Minisztérium sportért felelős államtitkárság kabinet főnöke adja át a legjobbaknak. És miután, ha megtörtént az összes díjátadó, akkor arra kérnénk mindenkit, hogy álljunk össze egy közös képre, és emlékezzünk így is, örökítsük meg ezt a remek pillanatot. Gratulálunk mindegyik résztvevő csapatnak, minden fiatal sportolónak, csak így tovább bízunk benne, hogy remek és sikeres karrier állít előttetek, és csak így tovább mindenki. Közös kép pedig akkor itt úgy látom, hogy szépen szerveződik is a kosárlabda palánk alatt. Gratulálunk a fiúknak, a lányoknak, és köszönjük szépen a szervezőknek is, hogy ilyen remek sportos napot hoztak össze itt tegnap nekünk. Egy nagy tapsot szeretnék kérni a közönségünkből. Köszönjük szépen még egyszer, és egy jó nagy tapssal köszöntjük a fiatalokat.
We go to the third quarterfinals. Shift our attention to the ladies. It's Canada meeting up with Italy. Everything on the line in this one again as we go into this day where we have 3 Olympic tickets at stake. Most countries have worked for this for the last 4 years. And again, Team Canada, they have been dominant, won all of their pool play games. And here they come, your second seed, A 17-10 victory over Czechia. A 19-16 victory over Lithuania. A 21-11 beatdown of Chile. And these Canadian women are for real. They are one of your favorites out here. Their average margin of victory is 7.3 points per game. That's just ridiculous. Come on now. And it's the Plouffe sisters, Michelle and Kat, joined by Casey Bosch and Paige Crozon. And again, one of the favorites out here to get that ticket. And we'll see if they can deliver against this team, Italy. Scrappy Italy moved on with a win over Hungary yesterday. And they finally had that lady going. Laura Spreafico, after scoring 4 points total in their first 2 games in pool play, she came alive with 9 points in their win over Hungary. We knew she could do that, as she was a leading scorer on the Europe Cup last year for them. But they will need her today. She's joined by Raylin Dalia, Chiara Consolini, and Sara Madeira. Keys to the game, Kyle, I think it's going to be who has the most defensive discipline. There's going to be some breakdowns.
Yes.
But if you play help side in this one, you might just get burned, because there's good shooters on both teams now. And then on the other end, obviously, which team can get a shooter going?
Yes. Well, it's not that Italy is lacking size, right? Because Madeira is a solid post defender, solid post player. Consolini's got great length, and Spreafico's not small either. But I think, I say it every time, and my analysis with this Canadian team never changes. It is all about the Plouffe sisters setting the tone. They have been incredible, especially Michelle in this tournament. You can see the points per game average, 7.7. And for you new 3x3 fans, that is significant when you think of a sport where we're sprinting to 21 points. If you got a player averaging 8 points per game, they're scoring more than a third of your points.
Yeah,
Raylin Dalia pouring in just under 5 per game. She was a hero here in Debrecen 3 years ago, lifting Italy to the Olympics in the Olympic ticket game against Hungary. She's back here again, looking to do the same. Can they stop the Canadian power? The Plouffe sisters with Paige Crozon and Casey Bosch. Canada coming to this matchup undefeated. 10-point win over Chile. Then they beat Lithuania. And then a 7-point win over Czechia. They haven't done many things wrong. They've been incredible in taking care of the ball in their possessions. The least turnovers of any team in the women's competition. They are here. They are ready. And we'll see if Italy is ready to meet this challenge. Vamos. Let's go, eh? Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. The Voice. Boz Rosendahl, The Mountain, rocking the mic for this final day of Olympic qualifying action. Kat Plouffe with a soft touch falling away. Count that as Canada draw first blood. Spreafico has that one deflected. Raylin will save it. Madeira gets it up, touches nothing.
I think Madeira is going to have a tough game. Again, she's an inside presence. She usually doesn't rely on athleticism. She relies on footwork, turns to get her shot up. But she's playing a team that can match her height and even exceeds it.
So here's Michelle. 2 is on the way. And it touches absolutely nothing. But not just Michelle. Kat Plouffe averaging 6 points per game and 5 rebounds apiece. My math is correct. That's 14 points and 10 boards per. Not a bad duo. Raylin Dalia getting tricky with it. Step back. She misses it long. Madeira, give me that. You take it. And Ray will misfire on the mid-range shot. Substitution is made for Canada as Mama Paige will come in. Bosch will start the possession. This cat is a predator. Catherine Plouffe spinning for the score. Ray to Consolini. Consolini with the hook, no. Now Bosch. Oh, Catherine Plouffe is a woman on a mission right now. Another bucket for her, plus the foul. Kat, who got MVP in the Women's Series opener in Springfield, Massachusetts, about a month ago. She's been playing some high-level 3x3, already an Olympian. Rio 2016 5-on-5 with her sister, but never have represented their country in 3x3. That's the dream.
Yeah, they've been working towards this for a long, long time, but they're looking comfortable right now.
Fico misses. Madeira's there to clean up the mess. Paige Crozen, nothing but you know what. The zone locked in. 6-1 start for the Canadians. Patiently get into this offensive possession. Crozen is able to snag the pass. Does get the shot up, and another difficult make, but Paige Crozen.
Canada's rolling right now, and again, as Italy and the other teams take notice of this, because this is a scary sight. If they play like this, they are very tough to beat.
Crozen to Michelle. Michelle back to Crozen. This girl is on fire.
I wrote down in my notes for today, they haven't needed Crozen to be spectacular, but look.
Well, the thing is, she was the leading scorer of all women's players at the last UOQT. But Paige Crozen coming into this contest, 1 of 4 from 2, just 10 points in group play. That's what's scary about Canada, is they have 3 players that can literally take a game over. Crozen will miss it.
Daly is having trouble with the drop coverage for the Canadians. Now they get it to Madeira. Contested shot. Again, Crozen matches her height.
Michelle will miss it. Can't get the follow either. She gets back in time to defend Madeira and gets whistled for the foul. And time for our first media timeout. Canada have stormed out of the gates and are all over the Italians.
Give me some binoculars, Kyle. I got to go find the defense for the Italians.
Yeah, they got some missing posters all around the venue. Hopefully they can find that offense soon in a hurry. Because
defense mainly. I mean, the offense, yes, well, yeah, but they have not guarded at all.
Well, I think both are missing. What do they have, 3 points?
3 points, and they've given up 10 in 3 minutes of play.
Where is the defense? Nice hat.
Thank you.
I was talking about the guy on camera. You don't have a hat on.
All right. Just thought you gave me a compliment, finally.
Baz, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
I think people are recognizing you.
You are too, Kyle. Appreciate you.
Well, thank you. That doesn't feel right, us being so complimentary towards each other.
No. We usually do.
Say something disrespectful about me so I can give you one back.
You got weird glasses on.
All right, I don't like your shoes.
Okay.
All right, good. Now things are back to normal. 10-3. People are laughing listening to the stream, too, by the way. I know they are. This is no laughing matter in this contest. As Canada have again jumped out to this 7-point advantage. No signs of slowing up at the moment. Consolini to Spreafico. Spreafico will misfire again from deep. Here's Michelle. Giving it over to Bosch Spice. Kat lost her footing. Michelle will strike the iron, will get it back, a freebie from about 15 feet. You can get that out the bottom of the net. Consolini, nowhere to go with it. Tries to find Madeira on the cut. That loose ball will end up in the Canadians' possession. Michelle trying to find Kat. That's broken up by Consolini. So another look, and Michelle with the foul that will be the second on Canada. Ray Linda Leah. Man, that Wilson was cast away. Where Tom Hanks at?
Wilson.
8-point game.
Look, I like how Canada is going under on ball screens for Raylin Dalia. She is For those of you that are new to 3x3, I just threw out some random terms. That is all on screening defense.
I hope they took notes. Right now, it is Canada taking Italy to school. As we get a break in the action, a much-needed break for Italy. Hey, the only games that matter are in front of you, young lady, not in your lap. I believe that. I think that's Paige's beautiful daughter. She got to watch Mama in real life. Anyway, Spreafico, left-right cross. Krozen in hot pursuit. She can't stop the bucket anyway. Good defense here from Italy. Consolini kicks it out to Ray. 2 on the way, no good. .335 left. First to 21 wins. Canada running away with this thing. Shell will get the thievery. Bosch to Cat. I like your cut, G. This has been a textbook performance for Canada.
Just a masterpiece.
They found easy offense. All of their actions are working, leading to points. Spreafico. Shot is thrown off. Good contest there from Cat. Cat hands it off to the zone, and she is lighting it up like the Twilight Zone. 17-6. But check out PC downloading another deuce in a 17-6 blowout. The Italians have been more dysfunctional than the Sopranos in this game. And we'll get the layup from Consolini to go. Krozen just stop. All net, all wet. The deuces have been aplenty for Canada in this one. And one more is all it's going to take for them to be headed to the semifinals. Michelle and Kat can't connect that time. Another look at the straight-on 2 ball. Krozen has been quiet offensively up until this point. She has let her offense do the talking this time around. Team's leading scorer here with over 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes to play. As Italy's hopes of being Olympians again is again slim to none. Nothing happening for Michelle there. Back out to MVP. Behind the back, she will set up Kat. No. Michelle got one off the iron, and then the foul is called on D'Elia. Michelle to Kat. Krozen off the miss. Consolini. Spreafico falling away. That one will fall. But a whole lot more work to do for Team Italia. An uphill climb to say the least. Consolini spit out. Kat, nowhere to go but up. Why not? Point game, Canada. Madeira gets the step. Ball fake, kick out. Consolini, 2, high arcing 2. No good, lands in the lap of Michelle. Plouffe fakes it to Krozen. She's gonna take it herself. Why not? A masterpiece of a performance for Canada, who will now be within a win, a 10-minute sprint of that coveted Olympic ticket. 21-8. This game was never in question. So Italy's hopes will come to an end. It's an Olympic dream deferred for Team Italy. Canada have not lost a game yet, and not looking like they're gonna lose again if they keep playing like this. What a game and what a win for Team Canada. Let's get it down to Boz Rosendahl, who's standing by with Casey Bosch.
Casey, congratulations. Now, you guys had looked sharp up until this game, but this was an incredible performance. What happened out there?
When we decide to play free and just play for each other, this is what happens. So we were joking around before we came out, and it shows when we play like that.
Well, it really worked. You guys had a great game. Now you're looking ahead. One game between you guys and a ticket to that Paris Olympics. Now, I know you worked really hard. Matchups unsure for now. What are you guys going to do to prepare?
Just keep doing what we've been doing. We have so many smart people. Our coaches are so smart. We work really collaboratively with each other. So when we have a game plan, it's super thorough and we're all on the same page. So that's what we're going to keep doing.
All right. Well, let's hope it works. Congratulations. Good luck in the semifinals.
They are playing freely indeed. You can see the ease at which the Canadians are attacking. They're certainly locking in defensively, and a signature performance for them. They are semifinal bound. We're gonna see if it's gonna be Spain or Poland who join them next. That next 10-minute sprint, just moments away. Stick around for that next quarterfinal.
Spain, Poland. Poland, Spain. Who's going to be the last semi-finalist team of FIBA 3x3?
Spain, Poland for the last women's semi-final spot. I don't know if you guys got to look at the feature that we showed here in arena on Spain, but it kind of documents, you know, some of the pain that they felt in the past and missing out on that Olympic ticket 3 years ago at the Olympic qualifying tournament in Graz, losing in overtime in the Olympic ticket game to Japan. They will now get another chance with their two veterans, Vega Jimeno and Sandra Igueravide, along with Gracia Alonso and Juana Camilion. Here's your quartet representing España. 3-0. The other women's undefeated with Canada. Will they meet with Canada in the semifinal for the first ticket? A battle between these two teams of Spain, who have been an outstanding defensive team, and Poland, who have been an outstanding offensive team. Poland comes in 2-1. Their only loss in overtime to Germany. And they got a star-studded roster. Former world #1 Klaudia Sosnowska, Marissa Lee, Kostanek, Veronika Telinga, and Alexandra Ziemborska representing Team Poland. There's the coin flip, and it looks like Spain will be able to have the opening possession, start regulation. Our two officials, Brigitte Jabay-Koshkutu and Shirong Shi. As they get warmed up, a little bit more on both of these teams. Spain, European champions in 2021. Vega Jimeno will remember that well. She has been absolutely killing. 8 points per game, 8 of 14. That's 57% from beyond the 2-point arc. They're going to hope that her hot hand continues in this contest. Poland have a lights-out shooter as well, and there she is right on time. It is Marissa Kostanek. She's shooting 50% from 2-point range herself, averaging 10 points per game. Just an unbelievable individual effort from both of those women, Jimeno and Kostanek. So it could be a shootout, could be a defensive standoff. So these two teams will obviously get their last shots at qualifying for the Olympic Games. It's the first time we see Spain at an Olympic qualifier this year. We did see Poland get to the Olympic ticket game in Hong Kong at the first UOQT, and obviously was not able to lock down a ticket there. The time is here and now. All right, it's game time. So España will start with the Wilson. And here we go. Last women's quarterfinal. Semis will be set. Camilion, stronger than a crowbar, through the contact with the layup. Camilion, who has been the lowest scoring player on the team, but it's not all about points. She's a part of that connective tissue that keeps them together, making those hustle plays and defensive plays, and she's responsible for the first 2 points for Spain in this one. That's a good sign for them. Poland want to get the ball to Kostanek. They are locking up with her as Ziemborska will try to go to work. Her shot too strong, Boz.
I met Marissa Lee Kostanek.
Kostanek.
With an A.
Yes.
That's what she specifically told me to tell you. It's Kostanek. Not Kostanek.
I just said, listen back to the tape. I'm saying Kostanek.
Okay. No, anyway, look, if Poland wants to stand a chance, they're going to have to get her going. They are 43% from 2 on the tournament, right? You sure you alluded to that already? But she's shooting a ridiculous 9 for 18 from long range.
Yes, and there's another 2 on the way and a narrow miss for Kostanek. And she gets tangled up with Camillion. Just scratching the surface of this last women's quarterfinal. You see the hustle from both Camillion and Kostanek.
Don't forget the first semi-final, ladies and gentlemen, at 7:05.
As Poland will reset. Sosnowska, high arcing 2. Comes up abbreviated. Szymborska too strong. Sosnowska decides to leave a high traffic area. Kostanek cruising to the crib. So for a player to be averaging 10 points per game, that level of consistency at this stage, playing for an Olympic ticket, is a performance she can be proud of.
For sure. And I'm sure she wants to add to it.
Igetavide's shot is up, but that wouldn't have mattered anyway because there was a whistle prior to, and it is against Spain, an offensive foul. Gonna give it back over to Poland. Sosnowska will check out. As Szymborska will check it up with Alonso, top of the key. We on and running. Speaking of running, Igetavides sprinting to the rim, out to Jimeno. She ain't missed many of those, but missed everything that time. Both Poland's men and women's teams are represented here on the final day. We'll see the fellas later. And the same for Spain. Men's team competing in the quarterfinals as well. Talinga D'd up. Vega Jimeno hands it off. Got a whistle. Offensive foul. She kind of handed it off and set the screen at the same time.
Yeah. Too much movement. Question for me in this game is, how will Spain handle adversity? They have not had a lot of opposition. Again, their average margin of victory in these tournaments so far. You want to hear it?
Sure.
It's a little over 13 points per game on average.
I know, that's because their defense is allowing 8 points per game.
Exactly.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So I think they might get tested against this team, Poland. And how will they handle that?
Well, Spain, we talk so much about their defense. I mentioned the 8-point. Their offense has been electric too. 40% from 2 range, 77% from 1. And Poland have been kind of top heavy, so to speak, and relying a lot on Kostanek's offensive prowess. Oh, that is a dime. Keep the change. Igetavides. Nice move, Talinga. Oh, it's too nice. Took an extra step. The church bells are ringing here in front of the old Reformed church. I believe it was, those towers were finished in the late 19th century, Boz.
You know more about that than me.
Been dominating the skyline here in Debrecen for over 100 years. That pass going to the wrong team. Stolen inside. Jimeno to the post office. You're going to get this mail. 5-point start for España. Kostanek. Oh, count that. She's shaking up a bit. Took a shot to the diaphragm, I believe. But Kostanek connects. Alonso whistle for the foul. So the dynamic score. Marissa Lee Kostanek, 33 years old. Hasn't played a ton of 3x3 with just 5 international caps, but they are happy to have her.
Yeah, they sure are. An electric scorer from all 3 levels of the floor, right? We've seen her hit the mid-range shots. We've seen her get the layups, but we've seen her prowess from beyond the 2-point arc. And that's going to free up space on the court for your other players. They were able to have an inside-outside game with her and Telenga because of that shooting.
Good point. I had nothing to add to it. I'm just letting people learn, that's all. You got a V-Day. Getting it back. Oh. Kostanek got a hand in there. I think you got a V-Day was surprised.
Yes, he thought she had it. Take a look. A bump and then, ooh, good strip. Be interesting. The road for either of these teams for a first shot at that Olympic ticket. You know who that's going through?
Yes.
Oh, Canada. That's very tough. So not only, again, you have to win this game first, right? Which is already a tough game. Then you have to face the team that has looked the best, I think, out of all teams in this competition.
But again, the good news is you get a second opportunity,
Exactly.
even if you lose in the semifinals. So all hope isn't lost. Late in the shot clock, Jimeno well off target. So that'll hurt her 2-point percentage a little bit, but she ain't missed much. Poland, your 8 seed. Spain, your 3 seed. España have been one of the more dominant countries in 3x3 for many years now. Poland a bit of an underdog. Look at that change of direction right there. Chameleon. Telenga. Size advantage. Converts the score. 7-4 Spain. Now Chameleon on the drive. Not happening there. So Snauska shares it with Kostanek. It's a tough assignment, even for a Spain team that has proven to be an elite defensive team. Certainly looks like the biggest challenge for Kostanek to this point. Four minutes eclipsed into this game. Szymborska with the big board and the score. Telenga, they took an inadvertent shot there. She looks to be okay, 9-5. Ooh, that goes off of Kostanek. It'll be Spain ball. So this Spain team does have plenty of chemistry. Silver medalists at the Europe Cup 2023. Jimeno and Igaravide, European champions in 2021. You know where that happened at, didn't you, boss?
21?
2021 Europe Cup. I'll give you a hint. It's the location of the Olympics this year.
Oh, it's in Paris. Yeah,
there you go.
On the Eiffel Tower, huh?
Yep. So let's see if Polska can get it going. I've loved seeing the Poland fans here throughout this this competition. They've been raucous. Poland's men qualified to the 2020 Tokyo Games with a memorable run. They'll get their shot as well as the Poland women here pull within 3.
Yeah, and I like the fact that all those fans took the drive down here to support their squad. There's a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah. Olympic tickets on the line. Alonso. Tough on the inside. Things get a little testy between Alonso and Talenga. See the extracurriculars like right there. Look at Alonso like, hey, ¿qué pasa?
I mean, there's a lot on the line, so it's understandable there's some frustration.
Kostanek. Look at the activity and the effort from Talenga on the inside. Rebound still goes to España. Vamos, vamos, vamos. They drop it off. Lefty lay from Alonso.
That combination's been working all tournament. Alonso has been incredible, rolling to the basket.
So a 5-point lead for Spain. Done a good job containing this Poland offense. Each game going forward in the women's competition will be an Olympic ticket game. Igedavide with the scoop-de-doo. Szymborska charging her way to the bucket. She's going to get called for the charge. Igedavide is down. Igedavide, 2021 Women's Series MVP. Szymborska just couldn't downshift quick enough. Igedavide is a warrior. She's up.
And somehow, and I need to let her tell me where that is, but she's found the fountain of youth because she's 39 years of age, playing at such a high level.
Like fine wine, gets better with time. Her game has not aged. Nice move from Sosnowska. No. Shot doesn't go, but she will go to the free throw line. For Poland, this is something that could potentially work in their favor. Spain have no more defensive fouls to give, and that's exactly what you need if you're Poland. You want the clock to stop, and you want to get easier opportunities at the free throw line. And Spain won't be able to foul without sending Poland to the free throw line for the rest of this contest.
Oh, Vega finally open, but still, again, no two-point make for her.
Not yet. Talenga, nice drop step. Camillion will get called for that foul.
So we were talking about this earlier, but that is foul number 7 on España. So from now on, every defensive foul will be 2 free throws going to Poland. That's a long time to go in a game with that. Now, for those of you that don't watch a lot of 3x3, if we get another 3 fouls out of Spain, that means we're going to be at the double bonus, which means 2 free throws on a foul, as well as possession of the ball.
You don't want to be in that position.
No, you don't.
The Polska flags flying, trying to reignite their team.
3 minutes, 58 seconds.
Got a little bit of a hole to dig out of.
Spanish fans, please make some noise for your team. And Polish
Under 4 minutes to go. Talenga, nice touch on the first. 2-possession game. Second one, you bet. 3-point contest. Camillion is going to disappear after the quick first step. Out there playing some footy ball too. Fresh 12.
Footy ball?
Yeah, that's from Meet the Parents.
No.
You ever seen that movie series?
I have, but I just don't remember that.
Yeah. Gaylord Fokker's dad says, "You guys want to play some footy?"
All right.
I'm gonna just give you a list of my movie references before I do them. That's gonna help you out.
As long as you watch Lord of the Rings.
I took some flack yesterday online for that. Oh, she put her own spin on things. Igedavide makes it 14-9. Kostanek waiting for a screen. Kostanek from the logo. Too long. Sosnowska, great job tracking down that rebound. Kostanek, entry pass. Sosnowska falling away. It'll go. Chameleon, run up and get done up. She drains it like spaghetti noodles. 16-10. What a hustle from both players.
Yeah, let's see which team had possession when this happened. Taking a look at that 2-point shot.
Set shot.
So in case of a jump ball, the referees will award the ball to the defense. Now, it just depends on who was counted as offense in that situation. It was tough to see. But apparently Spain had possession of the Wilson. So that means in a jump ball situation, the defense would be Poland. That's why you see the team in the red jerseys with possession of the ball here.
Terlinga getting trapped on the baseline. She's been a force on the interior.
Yeah, she's played really well all tournament long. They go to her time and time again to get the mismatch, and it's been working. But on the other end, it's the Spaniards with another nice pick and roll action.
Man, Szymborska hit the deck, and Igedavide saw it immediately, made the pass, and sets up Spain for their 17th point. 2:28 left, and things are looking bleak for Poland at the moment. Jimeno looking to get it to Igedavide. Sandra, so fast. Uh-oh. Looks like Kostanek got her shoes stuck. I need to replace the rubber on those. See, Igedavide taking on a test drive. She's like, come on, give me my foot back. Give me my foot back, please. Back to it we go. It will be improbable, but if there's any team that have the firepower to shoot themselves back in it, it's Polska. Terlinga inside, but with 2 minutes to go, I think they're gonna have to start looking for some opportunities from long range if they can get them. Jimeno making the move. Shot goes begging. Sosnowska will get the possession for Polska. Oh, one man down. She needed a kickstand. (18-13). But that crossover was devastating. She made her take a knee and pledge fealty. Left to right, aye. She sat her down like a heart-to-heart talk. I thought that was funny. Break in the action. That's going to be on the top 5 today. Oh, man. Last quarterfinal. Winner gets Canada in an Olympic ticket game. Reminder for you, once we get to the semifinal stage, which is next in the women's competition, the losers in the semis will play for the final Olympic ticket. So at the quarterfinal stage, it is single elimination. Beyond that, you will get 2 tries. Igedavide trying to get free. That is wiped away. So a 5-point game with 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Poland have got to get to work. But first, it's Spain's turn. Igedavide! Nothing but you know what. Game point, España. Kostanek, no. Whistle on the inside. That one called on Jimeno. Check out Vega splashing like a bird bath. Spain flying high as they get set to head into the semifinals with one free throw pending for Vega Jimeno. Jimeno, it goes! Spain going to the semifinals. Posca will come up short. (21-13), the official final tally that will send Spain to the semifinals to meet Canada. Both countries deserving of an Olympic ticket, and they will fight it out for that first try at it. But big props to Poland. Polska played a great tournament. But only 3 Olympic tickets. That's the way it goes down. And they'll have to try again next time. Let's get it down courtside. Boz is standing by with Juana Camillion.
Congratulations. Another win for Team Spain. You guys are looking really good out here. You're one step away from that Olympic ticket. What did you do well to get the victory over Poland here?
I mean, we knew it was going to be a very physical game. We just too much. And I don't know, we just left our hearts there. Like, we know we had to do it for Vega and Sandra from many years ago, so we just had to do it, just get the job done.
All right, I know you have some people in the stands here watching, but I think you have a lot of people back home supporting you guys. Any words for them? It could be in Spanish if you want to.
Gracias por el apoyo. Queda uno más. ¡Vamos!
Congratulations. Good luck.
Vamos! They're sprinting to the semifinals. That's all I know. Great performance there by Spain. Now the men's still have some unfinished business. The men's competition, I should say, with a couple of quarterfinals in front of us. So 2 more quarters for the men. One last look at the final quarterfinal for the women, as those semis are set in stone. Enjoy those, and we'll get set up for the men's quarters. Coming up next with Austria and Poland, followed by Spain and Lithuania. All right, as I said, the semifinals in the women's competition are set. Germany and Hungary, Canada and Spain. Olympic tickets at stake in those contests. And again, the losers will play for the final ticket. We're going to get there in the men's competition, but we got 2 more quarterfinals to go, Boz. Austria and Poland. How do these 2 teams match up, in your opinion?
Well, let's go through it all. Austria, I think they picked up some steam. They came alive in a must-win game over Hungary. They are 12 of 33 from the 2-point arc on the tournament. That is amazing. They have come out of drive and kick action, and I think the machine, as you remember, we gave him a nickname already, has been amazing. 7 points per game, over 70% from 1. I'm talking, of course, about Tony Blazan.
Yes, I like Tony Blazan's game a lot. How good was Nico Kaltenbrunner in that win over Hungary? He dropped in 6 points. Matthias Lenortner was even better. He had 8 points in that game against Hungary. And of course, last but not least on that squad, Fabio Sonel. But that was the victory that secured Austria a spot here in the quarterfinals. They are 2-1, as is Poland. A team that comes in not shooting it great from long range, but they've got a force in the middle. And I think he had to duck just to come through the entryway. Step 7'1" Goliath, Adrian Bogucki, the polar bear.
Yes.
With Filip Machak, Michael Sokolowski, and Zibo Przemysław-Zamoyski. That is the Poland 4. One of the 8 representatives in FIBA 3x3's debut Olympic appearance back in 2021. It was supposed to be 2020 games, but we had a COVID year, but I always have to slow down on that part. But anyway, they were there trying to get back. How they do it those Summer Olympic Games, they finished 7th.
Well, yeah.
Edmund Ho, Najib Chajideen to officiate this men's quarterfinal action.
So when we look at these teams statistically, right, Austria is the worst rebounding team in the field of teams that are left here in the competition. Through that, they are very low in possessions per game. They are under 30 possessions to get a win in a game of 3x3. They've had that until now. Maybe they can get that up. Now, Poland, they are 2nd in rebounding per game, and they are very high in possessions. So, keys for me is, can Austria rebound? On the other end, Austria is one of the hotter shooting teams in the field, so can Poland stop the 2-point shot?
Well, I got a question for you. Can Poland play without fouling?
Oh, yeah.
8.3 fouls per game.
Yes.
Well over the penalty threshold. Also turning it over nearly 9 times a game is Poland. If they can clean up some of those issues, they're going to have a better opportunity. But it remains to be seen until we get this 10-minute sprint started, which is about to happen in just a couple of seconds.
You're fully right on the fact that Poland's been hacking like a heckler. But look, my question on their end as well is, first of all, how's Filip Machak's knee? Because he went down yesterday with what looked like a bit of a knee discomfort. Sokolowski's been so good, and the secondary score for them has changed per game, so they're tough to scout. It was Bogucki one game, Machak another game, and Zibo in their last game.
Well, I guess that displays some versatility. Not exactly consistency. And I think Austria are playing their best 3x3 at the right time. They started off with a loss against Puerto Rico by 7 points. They didn't look good at all. 3-point win over Israel, and then a 21-13 win over Hungary, where they only missed 4 shots.
Yeah, that was great.
They missed 4 shots total the whole game.
An offensive masterpiece.
See if they can continue at that type of pace here against Poland. Big Red up top, defending. Lazan will get it to Matty Ice, the machine. I'd say it's working.
Oh, yeah, it's turned on.
Oh, the polar bear going at Sonel. And I think that this is an exploitable matchup for Poland. Sonel's kind of a new add to 3x3. And to have that assignment against Adrian Bogucki. If I'm Poland, I'm looking down low early and often.
Yes.
They better keep an eye out on the outside as Tony Blazon strikes him. Matty Ice, Ludnortner just sees it grow off the iron. Zibo, the lone Olympian on this team. He's going to draw the first foul on Austria.
I don't mind if they go down to Bogucki time and time again, but again, they have to guard as well. Austria is a very good shooting team. All 3 players on the court, all 4 players on the team can shoot the Wilson from the outside, and that's a mismatch waiting to happen with Bogucki down there.
All even 2 apiece. All done time. That is sticky noted by the paw of the polar bear. Leads to a 2-ball from Zibo. Blazon trying to answer back. That comes up abbreviated. Loose ball. Look at the effort from Kaltenbrunner. The jump ball is called. So he sacrificed his body, but look at that.
The glass.
Oh, it did it.
It looked like it did. I'm not sure.
No, I think you might be right there, boss.
Nortner might be challenging that.
That did touch the glass first. That should be a goaltend.
Yes. And I think Nortner is still trying to work that out, but he can't challenge it.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate for Austria there. So Poland got away with one. And Zamoyski is not going to get away with that one, as that off arm connected with Kaltenbrunner's abdomen. Oh, I thought his abdomen.
That was more in the chin region.
Gave him some sweet chin music. He's a tough dude, though. Kaltenbrunner will shake it off.
Yeah, his chin's gonna be a little red, but he'll be okay. We'll call him the Crimson Chin from now on.
The Crimson Chin?
Have you not watched Fairy Godparents? Never mind.
I just like the way it sounds.
It's the Crimson Chin.
I have no idea what the Crimson Chin is, but I like the sound of it.
Okay.
It's a good nickname. Bogucki's got a Crimson Chin, right?
Oh, yeah.
See? Colton, oh, the burner. The burner split through the teeth of the defense. He was flossing. All strings in response. Poland. Zebo. Sokolowski. Couldn't knock it down. Blazon will clear it. And a layup line for him. Smart move. Sokolowski and Zamoyski trying to work some two-man games. Shove is called on the Austrians. Second foul on them. And Machak. Oh, Sonel picking up a couple of just unnecessary fouls.
I've noticed this in Mikhail Sokolowski. He's very good off the ball, trying to get off a screen, breaking, showing contact. And he's gotten his team a couple of extra possessions through that every game he's played.
And possessions mean everything again in the sprint to 21. Whatever you can do to get that Wilson in your hands. No hesitation.
Another foul on Sonel.
Yeah, he's going to get subbed out. Because Austria is up to 4 fouls, and we're just over 2 minutes into this game. Hard to blame him, getting tied up with Bogucki, but the other couple of fouls were just mental lapses that they don't hurt you now, but they hurt you later.
Usually the tactic for this team Austria or on the pro circuit, their counterpart team Vienna, is to use fouls as a resource. In 3x3, you can foul reactively, but you could also sometimes foul proactively to keep another team from scoring. If they're in good position, you foul and you put them back on top of the court in a check situation instead of having it scored against you. But with the foul rate going like this, they're definitely not doing that.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
What a shot from the corner.
I think that almost hit the magic sky. That had a really high arc on it.
I initially thought that there was a block. But this shot is in Kaltenbrunner's face like a mass compact. 7-5. Zamoyski. No. Kaltenbrunner. He will misfire. Bogucki tracks down the rebound. And he'll reset in the post. Drops it off to Machak, and Machak will get the strong finish. Poland.
They've been playing perfect like pierogi. I like this Polish team and the way they've approached this game.
I'm impressed. I'll be honest, like, given both of their last bodies of work, and I'm not sleeping on Poland's win over Belgium. Like, that was a big one.
Yes.
But I thought Austria's win over Hungary at home, they showed a lot of spunk, a lot of fire. I thought they'd have the momentum probably coming to this matchup, but You can never underestimate the heart of these Polish players.
No, you're right.
They look like they are ready to seize the moment. Blazon trying to shoot Austria back in it. Matty Ice will get called for the travel for sure. Could see it from up here. The Polar Bear will finish with the layup. Bogutski maybe just they nearly got in trouble there with a defensive miscommunication, a breakdown. Bogutski got out there late.
Yeah, but with Sonel not hitting his shots from the outside, that doesn't matter, right? They haven't been able to attack the mismatch that is the Polar Bear. He obviously has a little bit of trouble moving his feet, sticking with shorter offensive players. It hasn't resulted in a lot of buckets for the Austrians.
Not so far. We're almost 4 minutes in, and they've got 5 points to their name. But a 4-point lead in 3x3 is never safe, especially with a 2-ball like that. Matty Ice, nice. 9-7. Zebo in the hole. Right back at you. So 11-7 as these two teams go back and forth like a debate. Matty Ice sprinting out in front of the logo. And put that one between the eyes of the Polar Bear. 11-7 contest. Nortner with the jab step. He knew he could get past Bogutski there. Smart decision. But now Bogutski has the answer, or the advantage. He had it. Gone now. Possession to Austria. Berna. Hezi runs into trouble. Matty Ice. Past Bogutski. Ball fake. Runner. But credit Nortner for recognizing the mismatch. No need to force a two. Just use that quickness. Sonel getting called for another one.
I think Sonel's gotten called for most of the fouls on the Austrians so far.
6 fouls on Austria, 6 on Poland. 2-point lead for the Poles. The Polar Bear will hand it off to Zebo. Zebo, got his cookies nearly snatched.
Offensive foul called. He grabbed on the Blazon's shorts, I think, to try to get past him.
Well, Blazon had that man in custody. Didn't even read him his rights. Clean swipe. And that disrupted the entire possession for Poland. So now, Matty Ice. I don't know what he was trying to sell there. Or miscommunicating with his teammates. Blazon will sub out. Kaltenbrunner will come in. More than halfway finished with this 10-minute sprint quarterfinal. Semifinal Olympic ticket game is next for whoever survives this. So now, long range, that's a good way to make up for some mistakes.
He's finally paying the Polish defense off. Look, they've let him. Southpaw for the Polar Bear.
A southpaw spike from the Polar Bear indeed.
No, but I was talking about Sonel. They're letting him open. They're leaving him to shoot.
Bogutski couldn't get that one to go. At least the equipment is reliable.
Tested that Skelda basket for sure.
Shout out Skelda. They have built a durable product when you have a man that large hanging all over it. Adrian Bogucki, the 24-year-old who stands 215, weighing in at 125 kilos. Free throw goes. I see you, Big Red. 15-12. Berna up fakes. Got Zebo on his hip. Lefty lay. No. Bogucki will tip it out. He wants the ball in the post. I'd say the momentum at this moment probably favors Poland. What would you say?
Very much so. They've gotten to their spots. They've gotten what they wanted. The Austrians on the last few possessions, some miscommunication, and a lot of individual offense on their end. We're used to seeing them play methodical, team-oriented offense, and I'm not seeing a lot of that. There's some chemistry, obviously, between Nortner and Kaltenbrunner. But it's Blazon and Sonil. They're kind of outside of the system looking in. They get involved sometimes, but not enough to me.
Yeah, well, that type of chemistry, continuity comes with time. And it's something that they, frankly, just not have had a lot of. Just trying to put it together here with an Olympic ticket at stake. They've done enough to, be within reach here. 15-12 by no means is this anybody's game with 3:50 and counting left in this contest. Nortner wants to get it back over to the machine. The machine to Berna. Berna to Matty Ice. Matty Ice, he be stroking. Go down to the body shop. You're going to get these dents. The Polar Bear strikes again. It is 16-14, Poland lead.
Everything is possible. 3 minutes 23 on the clock.
Matty Ice. Blazon falling away. Zebo off the left iron, tracked down by Matty Ice. Oh, the machine is full steam ahead right now. Tony Blazon been Austria's leading scorer. An easy dump from Sokolowski. 17-17. We got another game coming down to the wire. .254 to go. A sprint to 4 points. Two free throws in front of Matthias Nortner. He will connect on the first. Nortner off the rebound. Oh, Blazon stepping through the entire Poland defense. Nobody home to stop the Polar Bear. But what a game. 2:31 left. Austria with a 1-point advantage. They could win it with a 2. Nortner going for 1. No, he kicks it out. Berna. No. Rebound goes to Poland. Zamoyski eyeing a 2. No. Polar Bear has it. Finds Zebo. Zebo elevates. No. Bogucki has it. And they'll get it reset. From the Ilio logo. Sokolowski. Unbelievable. Poland take the defense all over him. No good. It's coming down to the wire. This ain't no HBO series. This is a 10-minute thriller. Sokolowski! Puska! Moving on! What a finish! Poland refused to be denied. And they are rewarded with a semifinal spot, the steal. And they pass it with flying colors. Heading to the semifinals with a gutsy win. 21-19 over Austria. Wow. Wow. Had no idea who was going to win that game down the stretch, as the lead just continued to change hands. Poland make good on their last possession and will sneak away with that victory. Unbelievable. Bas Rosendahl standing by courtside. Let's get it down to him and the lone Olympian, Zibo Przemysław Ziemowski.
Did he say one more? All right, Zibo, you guys are down heading into the final stretch of the game. Now you have a new teammate, right? Mikal, is that his name? Did I say that right? Talk about his impact on that final minute here.
I mean, for me, that's the best 5-on-5 player from our national team. That's why we're so happy that we could acquire him for this tournament, and he proved himself to be an excellent 3x3 player.
All right, you have a lot of fans out here. There's a whole section of Polish fans. Any words for them as they support you guys trying to get that Olympic ticket in the next game?
I mean, they've just been great all tournament long, so we're very happy for them. Thank you for cheering for us. And one more thing, thanks to our physiotherapist Marek, because on the first day I got injured real bad. I didn't think I'm gonna finish the tournament, but he did a hell of a work. Now Filip is injured. He also put him back to the game, so we're happy for Marek. Thank you, Marek.
Congratulations.
It's a team effort, physios included. So I don't know if I know Marek, but thank Marek. Poland's certainly happy to have him as this collection of players continue to collect wins. There won't be one bigger than this. They get to play for an Olympic ticket as a result. Enjoy the highlights. We got one more men's quarterfinal waiting on us. Spain, Lithuania to close out the men's quarters. Stick and stay. That one's coming your way here in mere minutes. Here we go. Spain, Lithuania for a shot at Poland in the semifinals. Some light showers starting to come in to Kossuth Square, but the court is well covered. So it looks like we will play on as long as it remains light and the court stays dry. I don't know how dry it'll stay under the canopy. With the shooting prowess of Team Spain, particularly Javier Beirán, Carlos Martinez as well. The Spanish women are already represented in the semifinals. Now the men will try to join them So Carlos Martinez, Falo Niang, Javier Biran, and Unai Mendecote. Lithuania, who looked unstoppable until they ran into the young Germans to close pool play. Germany ended up stealing the top overall seed from Lithuania. So now they look to bounce back and respond. But before that, they were just running through the competition, dominating Madagascar, dominating Switzerland. And their last on the court might be the biggest mismatch. The Lithuanian, Aurelius Pukelis, with Ivo Knievel, Evaldis Džiaugas, Gintautas Matulis, and Šarūnas Vingelis. All right, y'all ready? We ready. Last 10-minute sprint of the quarters. We're playing for Olympic tickets the rest of the way. Yasmina Juris and Vlad Gizdarenu will officiate this one. Got the sun peeking back through, as you can see. Still getting warmed up. For Spain, they come in 2-1, 14-18 loss against Canada, 20-18 win over France, and an 18-13 win over Egypt. They've attempted 41 two-pointers. Carlos Martinez has connected on 2 of his 9, as he's averaged 4.7 points per game, 3.7 rebounds per. And Aurelius Pukelis, the Lithuanian himself, 7 points per game, 3.5 rebounds. A more balanced effort from Lithuania, who also have Džiaugas averaging over 5 points per game, and Vingelis as well. Gintautas Matulis has been relatively quiet on the scoring chart, but he's certainly a dude that can put the ball in the bucket. So the weather is showing us some split personalities. We got the sun back out, it's still raining, and a rainbow. I don't know if our camera team can get a shot of the rainbow. Aren't rainbows supposed to mean good luck, boss?
Yes, they are.
Look at that, we got a rainbow above our heads.
Okay, that's pretty.
Let's hold hands and start skipping. No? Let's skip right into this one. Niang. Spain out to a nice start. Mendecote. Martinez is going to reroute. Oh, he's getting plenty of iron in his diet. Niang is eating 2 smashes to start this game.
Yeah, that kid's special.
Džiaugas, good. So those 2 resounding dunks to start things off for Spain, answered with 1 shot from Evaldis Džiaugas. Mendecote, 2 on the way, no bueno. Kicked out. Pukelis wants to get it back inside. Matulis is fouled with Carlos Martinez guarding. How do these 2 teams stack up, both with 2-1 records coming out of group play?
So I think the advantage is going to be with who controls the glass. Spain leading in rebounds. Niang has 5.3 rebounds to his name per game. They have not shot the ball well from the 2-point stripe, though. 22%, that's barely enough to get here. They need more to win. Now, on the other end, Lithuania, usually a very good rebounding team. They only have 14 rebounds total in the tournament. That is not enough.
And they're hardly getting to the free throw line as well. Lithuania's only shot 3 free throws, which is...
It's not like them.
I know, it's not like them at all. Biran falling away. Falo falls as well. And so does that 2-piece from the Lithuanian. Aurelius Pukelis, 6'9", a bully on the inside, but he's got a touch as soft as your mother's from long range. Come here, baby. I knew I was going to get a laugh out of you, boss. Inside, Jalgis getting pushed and shoved. And the Lithuanian fans might be the most raucous, maybe second to Mongolia.
Yeah, they brought a whole busload, about 60 people, right? They said
they came out in bunches, that's for sure. Bukelis with position, he won't need it. Sure shot, Šarūnas. Maybe that's the best nickname I could. Sure shot, Šarūnas.
That's kind of a nice
ring to it, right?
Has a nice ring to it. I like that.
Speaking of rings, Olympic implications at stake today. I had Boz confused.
You are a
level of logic. He's like, what?
He's looking at my hand like, yeah, I know I'm married, but what are you talking about?
6-3. Spain chopped the lead in half. Here we go. Bukelis wants another two. Loose ball ends up in Spain's possession. Carlos Martinez cannot connect. So a hot start for Lithuania. The team was disappointed not only in the women's result yesterday, but they felt like they should be coming into the quarterfinals undefeated. Cost them the 1 seed in their group. And they've certainly come out with a head full of steam. The Lithuanian, he is out of this world. Out of this world. Bukelis, massive mismatch. Falu Niang battling with Šarūnas. They want to get to.
I don't get the matchups. Because they have Biran guarding Bukelis, who's just been going off. Get that man his lunchbox. He's going to work. Why is Niang not on him?
I wish I could answer that question. But obviously, he's the best chance to contend with Bukelis. Now he's guarding Bukelis. But what they're trying to do is get him switched in a screen. Oh, the general giving the young dude some orders. Tulis with a strong drive still has Niang a little bit shaken up, it appears. So first break into action. And what a start for Lithuania. Well, first it was Niang with a couple of yams to start things off. But Lithuania responded in a big way with the big man Bukelis, including the two-piece from Šarūnas Vingelis. 8-3 is the result as we get back to the action. Mindakote moves right, attacking Matulis. Oh, Matulis had seen enough. Might have got a whistle there, but so loud in here. I believe, yeah, that'll be a shooting foul. So Unai Mindakote, the 25-year-old, making his first national appearance, 3x3 that is, for Spain. And he will cash in at the strike. Bukelis. One thing he doesn't do so well is handle the ball. He smartly gives it up. Matulis to Bukelis. Blah!
It's just unfair to have an inside presence like that can step out and hit twos at a 40% clip.
I call him the Lithuanian because he's unlike almost anything we will see. He is in the outer limits, literally and figuratively, as he hits his second two-ball of the game. 10-4, whoa, that was beautiful, beautiful. Oh, Bukelis with the ball handling. Jalgis will go to the spin move. He will elevate and score. Lithuania looking like a machine again.
And a take foul now. Pukelis saw Beiran was about to get free and made a business decision. Pulled on his jersey, fouled him. That means Spain's going to be setting up top, and there's no scoring opportunity anymore. Oh, the take foul in 3x3. Just trying to explain, Kyle.
No, you played the game at a high level. You know better than I do. I'm a student sometimes sitting next to you. I don't mind learning.
Join us in pickup sometimes.
Oh, trust me, we doing that. 6 minutes to go. Lithuania have doubled the scoring of Spain. Look at how pesky Šarūnas has been. That's normally a matchup that Niang should dominate. Uh-oh. It's on the way. Down the hole it goes. 13-5. An effort being led by Pukelis and sure shot Šarūnas. Vingelis connecting from 2 range. The Lithuanian fans are on their feet. Ivo Knievo stunting like his daddy. Leads to a good look for Martinez. The tip, no good. Jalgis battling with Mintakote underneath. One of the two is going to get whistled for a foul there. And that is actually Jalgis.
Yeah, it's the 6th foul on the Lithuanians. They have a comfortable lead, but they've used up all of their fouls before the bonus. Next foul, defensive foul that is going to be 2 free throws for Spain.
Yeah, but man, with a 14-5 lead, make that 14-6. Carlos Martinez will get in for the easy layup. Jalgis will misfire on his 2 attempt. Quick kick out to Mintakote. This could change some things. It did not. Lithuanian entry pass to Matulis. But now they have to respect Pukelis' 2-point shooting ability.
Yes.
Which opens up that defense even more. Oh, precision pass on the backdoor cut.
You alluded to the fact they have to respect the shot. That's why they stuck with him on that curl screen action, an open layup as a result.
Up fake from Pukelis. But a devastating 1-2 punch from big and little. Vingelis and Pukelis. What a potent combo. Oh, Matulis, nice move. Better defense there from Falu Niang. Niang, that is easy work for the young fella. Was able to get up and in. Past the midway point, it has been all Lithuania.
Yeah, they've been firing on all cylinders. They got a lot of roll screen action going, slip screen action going, easy layups at the basket's been working for them, combined with the outside shot.
That shot too long. Beiran. Hook, no go. Tip as well. And then a warning. Can't defend in the semicircle. Or is that the second time they got a delay of game warning?
That is a second delay of game warning, so a technical foul issued. So take a look at how hard Spain is working to get a bucket.
And you saw Beiran defending after that made bucket. What you can't do is defend in the semicircle after a made bucket. You get one warning and then you get hit with a technical. That's why you see Pukelis shooting a technical free throw here for Lithuania. So possession also will stay with the guys in green. Nice ball movement here. The general will deliver. Fire in the hole. 18-9. An absolute blowout by Lithuania. So TV timeout. This has been a one-sided affair, as this game has got uglier than Harvey Dent. There's Bukelis with the big block. A rounded effort from Lithuania. Matulis can't get him within game point, but Bukelis can get him another possession. Poked away. Gotta be off of Spain. So this one is not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Lithuanian can't set up Vangelis that time, but what a pass steal. Jalgis will track down the rebound. All they need is 2. They're going to go down to the guy who's been the one. Oh, and wipe it away. Bukelis was in the paint too long. 3 in the key. That will not count. Berian off the iron. Matulis gives it up. Missed him on the cut. Bukelis, he wants to end this with 1 stroke, and that will be enough to get it done. Runaway win for Lithuania. Incredible performance, as Spain never really had a shot. This man had all the shots. It was happy hour, and he was knocking them down. The Lithuanian and Lithuania get the W. Semi-final bound as we head down to midcourt in a second. Bas Rosendahl getting set up, as he will talk with Gintautas Matulis and get his thoughts on heading to a game that he could secure an Olympic ticket. So with no further ado, let's get it down to the mountain and hear what he has to say with the general. Bas.
Gintautas, a very, very well played game by your team Lithuania over this team Spain. Easy victory, one might say. What was the game plan going into this game to get these guys on their heels like this?
First of all, we didn't play good yesterday, so we fixed a lot of the small things, and we were very motivated because our women's national team lost yesterday. We lost, and you see a lot of fans are here, a lot of sad in Lithuania. It's a big honor to fight for Lithuania.
Now I can see all of the fans. They're sitting here. There's about 40 people that came down, right? Do you have any words for them to try to support you even more, to try to get this Olympic ticket?
One more step, so in Lithuanian. Vienas žingsnis, let's go, visi kartu!
Congratulations.
Big congratulations to Lithuania. That is it for the quarterfinals. Olympic ticket games are what we have left on the schedule. We'll step aside for a brief break, but back in 5 minutes as we will get into our semi-final action. And again, Olympic dreams will be realized or crushed the rest of the day. See you in a sec.